Oh dear. It's a Saturday night. Mad ass. Oh shit. So I'm at a cup of tea. There's your back. I can't see a background here. Hold on. Have a colour. What is it? That one. Saturday night mad ass. Oh shit! I can hear myself in there. John's got it. So honestly, it's been a good day. I just thought there's a lot of protest in London going on today with them other idiots and that. Amos is on and John and all the others. I did shout at some Palestine people today, which could be great pleasure. So I do a Sunday night. I just a funny one tonight, which would be I can't pin comments because I can't see it properly, so I just kept off. Hold on. I've got to stay. I can't. If John's echo in there, I can't even see it properly. I'll have to come back to that one. Hold on. Right, that's restream. Good. Oh, that's Paul. Take that off a minute. Hold on. Take that one off restream. Paul. Are we there yet? Log ban. Kirsty. The Canaries. We're talking to each other. Right touch of fishing. Nick. I can't put in the comments because I can't see it. I'm on my tablet. I'm on a phone, log man, not the med phones or the microphones. Okay. If you want a link in it, I'll put a link up. So I mean, I could do private links for anybody tonight. It's got me that number, but I'll let Logman on afterwards. And what's the time? Yeah, well, my eyesight's getting bad. All right, Logman. Are we there yet? All right, okay. It's for a phone. So let me just try this one. How it goes. Where is it? Yeah, trouble is, I won't say it because I know what's going to happen. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so it's just a funny Saturday day. I mean, it's been a good day, but just don't, it's all right. But I think there's lots of good little lives going on with Hammers and John Roy. I think they probably would have left to go home by now, probably, but. Oh, Sandra. Your one, yeah. But managing one can't, so I can't set link down. Once you think you can't take it down, so I've got to go to like that, slide down the floor down if I can't take it down. Because Restream won't let you do that, which is fucking stupid, but there you go, it's technology. If we did one tonight, sit in the front room, living room, not totally stand down. As I say, I thought it's what I destroy it sometimes. That's here and there. I don't mind. Where are we going? Sandra, you're right, Sandra. Yes, I can't pin all your comments up because I can't really. If I put them on the screen, it's a very small screen. I can't see the screen. So, Sandra. Are we there? Yeah, Adrian. All right, Adrian. You're always welcome, Adrian. You are always, yeah. So you take part and just listen and have a chat to people, say hello to people. So we'll be tomorrow night, but I'll use a laptop tomorrow night just a. Hold on a minute, I've got to do it this way, so I'm using a phone this way. So, hold on. I have to do it this way because just to protect myself. Oh shit! You all right, Mick?
Hey,
Oh shit!
how we
You all
doing,
right, Mick?
Darren?
I pressed the wrong button. I'll let you on, but you're all right. I can see you both. You're okay. You all right, Mick? You all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm all right. Oh, we're gone now.
Yeah, look, how we
No,
doing?
hold on. Just the log man. Hold on, log man. Let's just see if it's log man. You all right, log man?
Logman!
Loggers. It's a black screen. Loggers. Log man. Can you hear me? Loggers.
Yeah, it's definitely me, Darren.
Oh, I can see you now. I can hear you. That's fine. That's fine. That's all I want to see. Thank you. All right. Let's do it now. Hold on. 1, 2,
Huh?
3.
Can you hear
One,
me?
2. Yeah. There we go.
Can you hear me?
Logman!
How we doing, man? Come on, Darren, bring me on.
He's done
Yeah.
it!
Look, I'm on a phone. Look.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something went wrong. What's that? Try reloading. Hang on.
No, you're all right,
Just
Logman.
reloading.
No, okay.
No, we're just winding you up. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah, we can hear you anyway.
Yeah.
Can you hear us?
Just reloading.
You hear me? Hello.
I've gone up too far. I'm reading chat.
I'm watching now. Do you want to fiddle about with my buttons? Hold on.
This is my phone. So I just thought I'd do a little fun one tonight. You know, usually it's a bit tomorrow night, a bit laptop tomorrow night, but his chops will be a comeback. But the thing is, yeah, it's just my phone. So I was going to do anybody got my number personal links now, but after that goes, let's cut of hours or something, you know.
Yeah,
Logman's been frozen.
it's not.
Yeah,
It's
he's dropped
disappeared.
off now.
Oh,
Oh,
He's
is he?
dropped off. Yeah, he'll come back. I'm not any. I'm so if Logman you do the checks, nobody else is coming on apart from people I know. You know.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, oh, it's safer that way, isn't it?
Yeah. So I did see you was fishing earlier. I was out this afternoon. I had a good couple of hours out with some friends and that. So I did see you a bit fishing, but I was going to point of going out.
No worries. No worries.
Hold on, I've got someone. No, I haven't. No,
And you?
it's okay. It's okay. So did you have a good day?
Yeah. It's always a good crack, isn't it? I love it.
Yeah.
But,
Let's just check
but
again. This is the Royal Log Man. Just make sure. I can see him there. You all right, Log Man?
how we doing, mate?
Loggers? I
First
can
in the
see him.
series.
He's on that tablet, Log Man.
no Logman's watching attention.
Can you hear me? What's that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Darren, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, man,
Yeah.
we can hear you. Darren, can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
Ah. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
He's on a wind up, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
I'll type in the chat. Look, restream. Hold on. Yes. Yes. I can hear
You.
you. Yes, right. Yeah. There we go. In the chat there, look, my phone there. I can hear you. Oh, well, they're all gone. They're all gone now. I said, didn't I say about all the fucking protesting going on? When they've gone off now, Mick and Nick. When they're mad,
Oh,
nice,
mate.
I don't. Oh, where are you? Oh, that's me. Sorry. I'm sorry. I've got to take the thing. The camera.
What the fuck you on, Darren? Really?
I've drunk 7 beers today. 7 beers tonight.
Screen again. That's it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you've been
here we go.
told, yeah?
I'm
You've
on the
been
phone
told,
here.
yeah?
You all right, dog man? Can you see the comments, log man? Oh, he's gone off. Look, I put it on there. Look, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Don't you fucking start. Kirsty,
Yeah,
I think he is. I think he is. He's a little bit wayward.
yeah, it'll be different tomorrow night. As I said, I mean, I was out today, which was a good day in that, but I just thought just a little. I just said it was about a little Saturday night and that private one, but yeah, I just thought do it once more. But I just thought let's just do something because it's been alright, but there's a lot of things going, like obviously protesting going on here and there. But I thought crafting budgie. Do you want to link crafting budgie? You got a link up there. It's on there. I'm only letting certain people. I'm not letting nobody else on. So crafting budgie.
Hi, Crafty
Crafty
Mama.
Badger, how we doing, hon?
Yeah.
Kim, how we doing?
He's joined again. Hold on, Mick. He's joined again. Hold on. Let's just do it again. I'll do it properly this time.
Appreciate that,
Logman.
Paul. Thanks, mate.
Logman.
Right. Are we in the show this time?
Yes. Yes.
Fucking hell, look.
Yeah.
Oh, mate. It's my tablet. It keeps saying, look, something went wrong. Try reloading.
Okay, so that one up there. Hold on. That one. Okay.
We've got no chat up on right.
There we go. There we go. You're on now.
Kirsty, not bad, thank you. How are you? Look, man.
All right, go crafting. Hello, Kim. All right, Kim. I better behave myself. I'm quite sober. It's Saturday night, a Sunday night. It's Saturday night. So you're well, Kim.
I'm quite sober. Don't know what fucking night it is.
I won't say I've got some more. I've got some more lager in the fridge. I've got a cup of tea here.
Don't drink anymore.
Oh, yeah. Darren, go on.
Don't
Nick?
drink anymore. I think you've had enough,
No.
don't you?
Might have to come on the phone, Darren.
All right, Logman. All right. No problem, Logman. I can hear you. Okay, no problem. Yeah, Paul, CBM's in now. I did see that this morning. Kim, Mucky, yeah, that's Mucky Mick and Nick.
All right,
So
touch of fishing.
See, I can read all the comments. That's on a small phone here. So yeah, I have to put that. Kim, Jersey Standard, Kim crafting. Are we there? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? You are doing well. I suggest you two. I hope you're both.
What's
Good
that?
weekend, yeah. I think Kim said hello. Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there. I thought it was you. They've been out fishing today, Kim, Nick, and
Well, I was
Mick.
waiting for that. Vic was looking at you.
Yeah, I was doing the work today. What?
Oh.
Oh, you idiot. Just not the hashtag over.
That's Kirsty. Yeah, yeah.
Kirsty, that's good to hear, hon. That's good to hear.
Yeah, that's good. Crafting. Oh yeah, Paul. Yeah, Paul winds her up, don't you, Paul? Log
Paul, no fair play. He's been in the house today. He's not a nice bloke. Good crack, though, Paul, isn't it? It's good crack.
That's what we're
Hold
there
on, I've got
for.
another guest. I've got another guest coming in. Hold on. Let's just make sure it's the right one. I think it will be, but let's just make sure. Is that called the Mickey, the YouTube star?
Tweet.
Tweet. Here we go. Tweet. There we go.
I'm calmed down at the moment.
I see
All right.
you now. Well, they're on the table. We're on the table.
Kirsty said thank you.
Darren, you're not drinking no more.
No, he's
You're
not.
too pissed.
So what has happened is,
He's drunk.
I've been drinking since 12:30,
Really?
right? And I shouted like the Palestine protesters. I told them to Palestine like that. I shouted at them in the street. So yeah, I've drunk 7 pints, but I've made a cup of tea now anyway.
It's best, mate.
He'll be sneaking a drink, won't he? Without us knowing. He'll turn the camera off. I found the link in the end.
We'll see what happens later or tomorrow night. Yeah, that's crafting down the chat. On the phone here, so I'm not my laptop.
I don't
so
have
I'm
the
trying
chat, so I can't see nothing.
Oh right, okay.
Don't know what's going on there.
Oh, that's Paul. Look at this, Tasha. Look, I'm an innocent Christian.
Really?
Say, that's Paul up.
I've never heard so much crap out of his typing in all my life.
I did see it for when I out today. I said, Paul, keep entertained for crafting the budgies.
Yeah, I was taking a while to reply because I was sorting chores out.
Yeah, Paul, you got your glory now.
Yeah, he hasn't had yet.
Right, so have a chat to Tasha. You'd like me. I've literally got a cup of tea here. Look, see the tea cup.
I've got a coffee.
Yeah, he's got a cup of tea, look.
Tea cup.
Yeah, and then when he turn his camera off and he'll drink.
With what?
He's got a duh on his cup for Darren.
That was it in the tea cup.
Tea cup. Darren.
Tea, yeah.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, no, wait a minute. I've got answer Damon.
Moving downstairs normally. I usually have my shoes downstairs. I take my shoes off.
Oh boy, I'd bring it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put them on the screen for Tasha. This is Paul Art. Look, what's his face? Look, yeah. Yeah. God. Yeah.
Exactly.
I've got another guest join. Hold on. I'll make sure it's the real person. Where is he? Logman UK. You right, Loggers?
All right, Darren.
Yeah, all right, Loggers. Well, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you.
How are you doing, crafting anyway? All right.
I'm doing
There we
good,
go.
thank you. How about you?
You're in. Mick and Nick, are you?
Gonna have a chat. I'm just gonna take my shoes downstairs. I've got my shoes there. I'm gonna put my thingy something downstairs. Go on, log man. Have a chat to Nick and,
He's already
and
drunk,
Tash.
look. He took
Yeah,
his
you had a
off-
good day today.
Yeah, bloody knackered now though. Even though I didn't do anything, just went to chat.
You know, Adrian.
It does wear you out in the chat.
Yeah.
Right. We're bad at guessing the weight.
Yeah, we like the guess the weight game. There's only one though. Only one fish we weighed.
How was that?
Yeah, 10
Oh,
pounder.
I think I've got my camera facing wrong way. Hang on a minute.
Yeah, what we're staring at, a door, a wall,
I tried to think.
some random shape on the left.
He's log man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a log at the bottom of the screen.
Well, I tried on my tablet, but it weren't working, so I've come on my I'm on my phone now because I'm upstairs. Hammers is here. Hammers, you have to wait a minute. He's just gone doing something. I don't know what, but yeah. It's a video setting. Camera facing back. Camera facing front. Hey, there we are.
Yeah.
Yay.
We'll get there in the end.
Yeah.
All right, Hammers.
Yeah,
Hammers.
Hammers is there.
Go back, Hammers. Hang on, Hammers. Go back up. It's still up in the chat because I couldn't take it down because I ain't got the other device on. It's up the top there somewhere. It should be still up there, Hammers.
Do you know what? I'll make it easy and simple.
Can Tasha do it? She
If
could.
I have to, I'll delete it.
Oh, okay. You're good doing it. The managing boys can't even take a link down. I tried on John's phone before. I couldn't even take it down.
I just text Hammers, tell him that you were going live, Darren. Because he don't have notifications.
Is he still?
On him. He
My
hasn't.
phone's off, so I normally get a notification, but I turned it off.
Is he still down there? Is he still down there, Logman?
No, I think he's. I don't know. I know he ended his live, but I don't know whether he went a walk with John or not. You know, don't know. He might be home now.
Bits
He
here
don't
and there.
stay
Yeah.
out too long, does it?
Yeah. 9 o'clock. Yeah.
Right, I posted the link.
Paul, look, behave yourself.
All right.
It's the colour of my walls. That leave them alone.
Always got to come on 6. Got 2 spaces.
Yeah, my phone is off, so I didn't get a notification.
That was a spare moment. Touch. I've done it as a joke. I just thought I did what's bit as I thought just do. You know, I thought like a quiet one, but I just so if I did tomorrow night on the other one in the morning, it'd be normal. Probably work better than laptop. I don't know, but I'll do it tomorrow night for Sunday. About it's a little Saturday night chat, which is chill out.
I tell you what, mate, you do the best thing anyway. Going out fishing.
What's that? What's that, Logman?
I said you do the best thing going out fishing because all I do all day is watch all these protest marches and that. I've been on them constantly for a couple of weeks now, and it's getting to me now.
Yeah, I mean, I do watch them, but like, it just fucking winds me up. To be fair,
I know they're doing a good thing, you know, going out because we need it, you know, but to be watching them all the time like I do, it's getting a bit much.
yeah, I mean, it can get to you, can't it? Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
Get out! You can't crab my style. Look, crab my style.
Yeah, Paul, do it.
Yeah.
You're mean. I'm just gonna slap him.
I think Crafty wants to speak to you.
Yeah, he doesn't have much. He's coming to me.
Is Hammers there waiting to get on yet?
Not yet. No.
My link is there. I have posted it for him.
Yeah. But I've chance to take it down because I can't. I mean, there'd be another trolls coming in because I could just see what. Hold on, make
Tell
sure
you
it's the right one.
Darren,
Hold
there
on.
were one guy that were winding
Yeah.
people up there today where Hammers were filming. Is it right?
Yeah.
Horrible get. I said to Hammers, don't let him trigger you, like,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it gets a bit much, doesn't it?
They're trying to wind people up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it gets a bit much. Oh, hello.
Hold on. Hold on. No. My device didn't work. Come on. Hold on, Hammers. And yeah. Going through. Hold on.
What is that donkey? Really?
Yeah.
He can't work his own bloody restream out. Bloody really?
Stupid, wasn't it? Fucking idiot. Why did you do that?
I was trying to phone my phone.
Why didn't you just ask me? I would have put it on there.
I hope you two are not having a domestic.
Domestic? She
Really?
just threw the keys and they've gone down the back of the radiator. Oi, don't. You screwed up, admit it.
I didn't screw up.
You did.
I just went behind the bag.
Right, I'm going to kick you in a minute.
Yeah.
I'm turning my camera off.
Well, don't bite me. Oh.
You can have my creepy Mickey.
Ah,
What's it?
Little baby girl she was.
oh, that's cute.
Your turn.
How you doing, mate? How we doing?
Emma's birthday.
What have you done?
I don't know.
Hi, Adrian.
Yeah, Hammers.
Sorry.
Just put you on full screen for a minute to see if it is Hammers that's coming on. There you go.
No, they're not even let me on yet. Oh, hello. I've been sitting in the backstage for 10 minutes. Hey. Hey. Boy. Darren. That's Darren. Hello, Darren. You're up there, Darren.
Hold on.
Hello.
Oi.
Oi.
Hammers.
Darren and Mick and Nick, yeah. Fish. Bonjour. Bonjour. Sacre blanc.
Hammers.
What's happening? How you doing? You alright?
What's going on with this?
I'm with these two nut bags.
All right, technical issues. I can't fucking. Oh, what's going on now? I'll touch screen now.
He's in the fucking fiddle about mood tonight,
Yeah.
isn't he, Darren?
He's drunk.
Yeah. When you work with the mouse on laptop, it's so easy with this touch screen. It's so.
That's your excuse and you're sticking to it, yeah?
Yeah. It's not alcohol related pressing buttons, is it?
No,
No,
not at all.
not at all.
No, nothing at all.
Whoosh, there goes that flying fucking pig.
It's. I am there, Hammers, but I just, it's not going through. What the fuck's going on? Full screen up there. Let me go back to start on that one there. To chat and go back over again. Right. I'll come back out. I know, honestly. Right, hold on.
Oh, excuse me.
Go through in a minute. What's the matter with this?
Follow. white t-shirt gang. I'm worried about
Oh,
stay away from the public toilet.
there he is, I think. There we go.
I'll jump down and go back in chat. I've got to take my meds anyway, so.
It's there now. It's the internet. It's through now. You all right, Mick? It's through now.
All right, cool.
It'll
I'll
come
see you in a
through.
bit.
All right.
Yeah, I've got to
See you in a
bed and
bit.
all that.
all right, Mick. Hang on. You all right, Mick?
It's
Right,
just
you all right, Mick? Yeah.
meds.
Amma's come because it was playing up a little bit. It's this touch screen. You can't use your bloody mouse on it. Come back, Amma's, and we'll do it in a minute. All dropping off now. Crafting, all dropping off.
No, I'm still here.
I know. Yeah, Logman's dropped off. Mick's gone. Figured out.
Yeah,
I think he's
to
gone
take
off.
his meds. He said he'll be back.
Yeah. But I was on my touch screen. All right, Amma's. Try again. I just couldn't. It was bloody internet playing up. It just wouldn't let you on. But all right, okay.
I've had to keep on YouTube page because I can't see comments otherwise. But we
It's on the touch screen. That's what I talk about, Kirsty, about your live stream, but I can't. I couldn't
phone is
bring it up.
literally off.
I put the screen there. Hello, Jackie. Jacqueline, you all right, Jacqueline?
Kev. My phone's turned off, so if you've been ringing me, sorry.
Kev as well. Kev. I'll wait for him to come back. I was going to get my iPad out here because I'm on the phone now and I can't see what's going on. So I've got to put the other device on because I need to see what's going on there and now.
I can't see chat for some reason. None of it on the right.
That's
I
fine.
see YouTube, and that's the comments go up on screen.
With Amazon, I was trying to bring him on, but it was bloody playing up. I was trying to. I did sit with him, and he did sit with me, so I can understand that. But I just got to bring him on and started trying to press that bloody button over. I've got sandwiches now. I've just got sandwiches. It's in them ones. Hold on. Is this what you do here? You do it like this. I can see it, but you have to press your thing like I know it's him, I can see him now. If I get pulled, I'll just fucking delete it. Logman, you alright, Loggers?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. I mean if it happened with I said it was Amber's, but
I don't know what happened to it.
It's mad, Logman, yeah. What you using a new tablet?
It's like Darren, isn't
I'm on my phone now because I couldn't get through on my tablet.
All right.
And I'm upstairs now. I'm not, so I can't go on my computer. So I have to come on the phone. So what happened to Hammers?
What happened was I tried putting him on like I just brought you on. But what happened was it wasn't. I was trying to figure over it was just wouldn't do nothing. There might have been a glitch in the internet, but it was. He said it was in the chat. He typed in there, but I don't know where he's gone unless he's got a connection point. I don't know. I need to look at my device.
Stuff as well.
Sorry.
Did the dares go off as well?
He's going to take some medicine, Tash, ain't he?
Yeah, he's going to take his medicine. He did say he should be back.
He might come back. Yeah. Yeah. So what happened was, man, there was some Palestine people, right? I went to a pub we go to. We met some friends of ours, right?
Yeah. Go on.
And what happened? There was all on fucking push bike, right? And they were shouting "Free, free Palestine." Oh. So John said, but I said, fuck Palestine. I did stick your finger up at them, but the thing is, because they're just frustrated, what they come out and say, it's brainwashing people all the time.
Yeah. Well, what sticks with me is that video when it first happened when Hamas went into Israel, and it showed a guy running up the road, running away from all gunshots, and
Yeah.
this guy just turned round and just blown his head off. And I
Yeah.
thought, why, and then it all kicked off from there, didn't it? So it were Israel that kicked all that off. So
Yeah, the thing the thing was, I said to someone today, which I was quite surprised. There wasn't a sport with them, but the thing was, I said that's where it kicked off from. The 7th of October. I mean, and it's a violent terrorist. I mean, YouTube ban me. I don't care. It's a violent terrorist organisation. I mean, you see it last night on there. This Free Palestine. I've got a lot to read out tomorrow night. I've actually got a copy upstairs of a local newspaper someone sent me about the protest in Barbican last. But I read out tomorrow night. I've marked bits of it, and the local media, literally said the people protesting. All right, as I can see you comment. Oh, okay, when you come in, okay. What happened was the people protesting. They said was local people, which they wasn't. They was Antifa, which they was, and they blamed the local people that was protesting against the hotel as outsiders. Why'd you get? And they put photographs down, log man, of kids holding placards like "Refugee Welcome." They done women holding these placards. So it's all staged, which it is.
yeah,
And that last night, when they was all down there, Amos was down there last night, and Roy and that, they was all staged with them, refugee welcome here
Mm.
and all that. And the thing was, it's the same old line, which it is. They're paid to say that, and again, they won't have the argument. I mean, I'll admit it here. John's in with me. I admit it here. I can lose my temper, which I can sometimes. But the thing is these people, you can't discuss things with them because they're in that sort of way. Because, they won't listen to reason that, what's going on in the country. These people are a terrorist organisation, which they are. And the thing is, that they're trying to impose their views on everybody. I don't want to hear your views, their views. They can go and fuck their views. Don't worry me, because stick it out your backside. But I don't want to shut off. I can go on sometime, but no, I mean they are literally bullies, which they are, and they're dictators. And you want to say the word Nazism, just look at the left side. I put a video up on last night, a community post. You see it in there. The left, what I said, the aggression of them attacking the GB News report with a placard, hitting on the head with it, which is assault. And their behaviour should be questioned, which it should be. They're bullies, they're thugs, they're terrorists. They're all the names which they are.
There's a lot in the background we probably don't even know. There's
It is
a
Tash.
load of
It's a
stuff
paid
probably
organisation.
happening in the background, and we don't even know what's right and what's wrong. Because it don't
No,
give you the
they're
full
paid. They're
story,
paid.
do they?
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm okay, Jackie. I'm looking on YouTube. I see any comments. I've had it off all afternoon. You'll probably work out why.
Top now. Damage though, I feel damage.
I had a sleep.
I mean, I know that we said earlier.
Yeah.
I don't think, personally speaking, I thought last night the protests probably won't achieve nothing with the outside the hotels. Because I don't listen. They've dubbed people these names, which they have. Even the 13th, yes, September could be a major turnout. I'm going to go there obviously, but will they listen? The government, and obviously the thing was with this week, the online petition about call a general election. I did do that last year, last November, and again, you get an email saying it. I think it was in January, over 100,000, which it was anyway. They didn't do nothing. So the thing is, I'm not knocking people signing it. I'm not saying people don't sign. I'm not saying that. But will they listen to the public? They don't listen to the public. That's why I said you have to call these things out, and see the lies they're telling and everything else. It's all lies. It's all staged. As I said today, this all happened with Brexit. This all happened with the COVID, the jabs. And this is what has happened now to this. They're conversing people just to believe all this, and climate change as well. It's all nonsense. It's all money making.
Yep. That's why everything in the UK has gone up, even for bloody food, because COVID crisis.
Yeah, like the energy cost.
And dentists would
Like the
only
energy
take
cost.
on private patients because that's the only way they would get their bloody
Yep.
money. And the people who couldn't, I had to
You're
wait
right.
5
You're right.
years just to get to a dentist, and my teeth are just knackered over that 5 years
Yep.
because I have a
Yeah.
condition with extra bone growth, and it moves my teeth about and everything. And yeah, I've already lost 3 teeth through it, and then my front ones. But
Yeah, no, you're right.
it's just messed up. So my teeth are now generally effed because of them.
Why is it waiting? What you said? I had this last year, right? I mean, obviously I'm working, but the thing was, last year I've spoken about it here before. I went to the appointment, booked in last year, and they said the same thing to me. I was registered there. We're not taking anybody on, right? So I said, well, I'm registered here. But what happened was, when you said, which I was obviously workers, I'm going to pay the costs. I will see you next week. So it just shows you what happens. You said they're not taking nobody on, but next minute they'll see you next week.
So the minute you're paying, they will see you. If you can't pay and you're on,
Oh yeah,
you're on
open,
NHS
yeah.
side, 5 pissing years I had to wait. All because of COVID, and they had to close
right.
down, and they wanted their money first. So everybody that needed a dentist couldn't go because they wanted their money back first by other people, and then bumped the prices up on that. So thanks, dentist, for not seeing me for 5 years. But you're a bunch of bankers. Bunch of bankers.
You're right, Taz. I mean, what it is, it's all about making money. If you do a real job, you get paid your salary. Like I do, you get paid a salary. Like the politicians, they're all making money. It goes down the line. Even the doctors, they're all making money. They want more pay rise, and nurses, right? They've got a pay rise. But the thing is, the dentists, they've got more money. All of it. It's all about money, which it is.
But they still get paid for NHS. So
yeah.
why kick all the NHSs out of the way?
Yeah, I don't know where he is, Kirsty. I can't see it. I can't. It's so small. Yeah. Where is it? Oh yeah, Tony. Yeah, I don't know where he is, Kirsty. He must have some problems. Must have if he's his system, not everybody's system. I can see some. Hello, Brian. Yeah, Brian Lloyd in the USA. You all right, Brian? I see last night, because I was watching after all these protests last night. A few crap things are going here and there, but I did see what's the name? BJ Little Farms on last night, Brian. She was back in her doing her farming last night. That's where Brian and Nerry in the Church's channel, yeah. No, you said it's all the money, which it is.
It's all for the money.
And that's what I said, like everything, energy cost. It's down to the energy costs as well. All the energy costs as well. It was going up. I'll go to that company, here more cheaper. They'll give people a deal, and then when they've got you sign you up for it, what happens is they'll then put your bill up by X amount of money, which it will be.
Sorry for the rustling. Just looking for something. That'll be.
I've got that one the link's got off anyway. Yeah, look, I was probably the iPad one. I think Logman's around somewhere, but he had to pop his using his phone.
Yeah, does he want the link again, or if I can?
He hasn't come back yet. He hasn't asked for it yet. I'll just wait for it. I did check on that one up there. Yeah, he comes back. And I think what's his name? Amers said I think he's got to get endorsed. Obviously, he was travelling back from. He was down the West End area, so obviously he might be in the train or something, or I don't think he drives that because it's too much for the traffic. So he might be on the train or something, getting back to where he lives.
Yeah.
That's why my connection problem. He was there. It was him, and he did type, and it was him.
Yeah, it was him. I saw him.
Yeah. I thought Paul would have come in the chat to you. He's getting quiet.
Yeah. It's alright, we have been chatting.
All right. Was in your budget live today, was he? I did see him for 1 hour today. He was typing, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, he did pop in, but I was doing chores, so I can't always keep an eye on the chat till I come back to the PC. So that's what I do. They've got my laptop. I have the PC on in the background. I keep it on mute because I don't need to hear them twice.
Anyway, you got a message on the screen there. I've just put it on the screen. Can you see it?
No, don't know what you're on about. It's a birdie. She's asleep.
Oh, we're going back to the dungeon again.
Yeah, I'm doing a stitch. Why not? But one of them just don't want to go. I didn't put him in the dungeon. I did put Darren in the dungeon for 24 hours.
I got Paul. Yeah, a week I got timed out and banned, didn't I? About banned, timed out.
You got timed out for 24 hours. And I'm so not sorry now. But it was funny.
It is laugh out loud, Brian.
Yeah, I did the budgie one yesterday. Sparkles.
All right. So try and
Sparkly.
hold on. Let's try if I do. Hold on. While I make me sandwich, just try and do this one here. That way.
Sparkly
I'll do it that way. You
budgie.
know. There we go.
Did that last night. Finished. Started it last night. Finished it last night. There's a budgie.
Oh. That one. Look.
It is nice. It will get hung up on the wall, but it's hanging on my light at the moment. Yeah, budgie one. Did that last night. It's got his little chain on it, ready to go on there. Hang up on the wall. So I decided to do my stitch. My stitchy. My phone won't light up anyway soon. It's turned off. Had to turn it off before. So I'm doing my stitchy witches. You can take me off big now.
Okay, right. I'll do that one up there. Okay,
I don't
right,
feel like
okay.
I'm hugging anything. It's
Yeah,
just something to do.
I'll be sandwich. Yeah. Well, I'll take these sandwich. That's what we're saying. Yeah, it was alright. Yeah, done good there again.
Yeah. Keeps me busy. And it saves everybody staring at me ugly mug and all.
Oh, that was Jackie said it was nice. Look, you see what Jackie said up on the screen. Look, said it was lovely.
Yeah, I was on call with her.
Oh, I just got a link come up for one of Chloe's videos.
Oh yeah.
Every time I see the crows out now, I'm gonna go, come on, come on.
I don't get much notifications. They come like the next day or 2 days later. And you go to click on it and it's like, no, not bloody live. That was 2 bloody days ago.
Yeah, I get a lot of each channel, a lot of video. I see one the other night, magpies in the magpie.
Magpies are beautiful to look at, but they ain't half evil. They are evil. No, all birds can be, but they're the most evil birds.
As you know, they're the worst one. I think the crow, ain't they? The magpies.
They like go for the bloody eggs if the parents ain't there. Bloody eat them. Weirdos. I know all birds do it, but I still think they're the evil birds.
Yeah, they what they do where I live, these magpies, they go on the outside bins. There's bins outside.
Yeah.
And then they particular bins. And I watched one this morning. If I went out this morning, and one was it was empty. The bin was, and it goes on the side and tries to go inside rubbish bags, to put the bags of food inside.
God, they're a pain in the ass, aren't they? They do that here. And then I have to go and get my little grabber. Bloody collect it all. But kids and that round here don't care about putting things in the bin. They rather put it on the floor. But when the birds do it, I just go out there and sort it out.
Yeah.
Because I don't like it.
All right, Mick's going. He says good night. He said Darren, Tasha, and everybody.
Night,
God
Mick
bless.
and Nick, I hope you sleep well.
Well, I'll probably do something tomorrow night, but a regular one tomorrow night. It's just a little, I would say, fun pop-up one. It's
Yeah.
I used to sometimes you Friday
When
night,
they're live,
but
and I
I
can't
don't mind
always
it.
comment, they are on the background on another page on my YouTube. So
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
always in the background. People I know. People I know will go on the background. I'll just leave them there if I can't comment. Well, it's only fair. Only what people, well,
Have you
you'd like
seen-
to think people do for you who support you.
Have you seen? Yeah, have you seen the little one?
I haven't seen
Thursday,
Crows. I
he
hadn't had
was
no
trying-
notification for his.
No, I was talking to
Oh.
Kirsty. Have you seen the little one you was looking after?
My one?
No,
Oh,
Kirsty.
Kirsty got one.
Yeah, she was looking after what was it? Was it the bird outside? What one was it now? I can't think where my memory goes. And what is it? The one, what one you was looking after? You said you was looking after it, but the one that was caught by the hawk, wasn't it? That's the one. I can't think what animal what bird it was.
Oh, my Bets is forever doing that. She's forever
Dove,
taking
dove.
that type of bird
Sorry.
in the Bets.
The dove. If you keep it close, the
Yeah.
dove. Yeah.
My Bets is forever doing that, and she rings me up. Have you got any bird seed that I could use? Any spare? And I'm like, yes, I got plenty spare. So I'll get a taxi, go down, take her some seed, and for the bird, obviously, and all that. And half the time I get them, she'll go, right, this medication's free. A dove. Can you call it Mickey? Because she flew like a dove.
Yeah. Have you seen more, Kirsty, about a dove? Yeah, I really, I think what it was. Yeah, I never was in a picture of a dove. Yeah, anything more about it? Have you seen it or?
This is not fair. I have to
I
read
know,
comments when they're flashed up.
Actually, look, he's winding everyone up. Look, he wears the trousers. Look, you wear the trousers.
Oh, hell yeah. He ain't certainly wearing the fucking trousers in this relationship, I tell you. He knows I does.
He could come on, Paul. He could have got a taste of the medicine.
It's probably to Kirsty that. I don't know. I know he's been chatting to Kirsty. Chatting to Kirsty. Which Winnie? I've got another YouTuber who's just rescued two budgies. A few days ago now. One's a blue one. And I don't know if everyone remembers the colours of Sunny. My 120-year-old budgie in budgie years. He's an old boy. Even though he's 12 in the human years. Just bloody stick, will ya? If you don't, I'll glue you. Yeah, he's rescued two budgies, and Sunny is obviously my pied. He's the only pied budgie I got. So I'm trying to get him to breed with Minnie. But Minnie has been in the nest box now. On a couple of days ago, I think it were. She went in there and about 2 hours, 40 minutes into the light, you can see her pulling all the nesting stuff out. It's quite funny. She was shaking her head to it.
Right, he said he was talking to
Yeah,
Kirsty
see, I knew I was
about
talking to
Kirsty.
Kirsty.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, because I do like to. So yeah, you said I hope he's the poor little thing. Yeah, he's doing well now. Yeah, I remember you saying about it. I look at this, Tasha. Look at Kirsty. Look, bless. Look, I'd rescue all the. I've got to go for this one here. All the birds if I could. Yeah.
Same. Like, I was on the phone to my sister today. She's ringing me quite a lot lately, so that's why my phone's off at the moment. And she goes, "You just can't help yourself, can you?" And I went, "Nope, never gonna happen, and I'm never gonna change."
Yeah.
Luna's dyed her head blue. It's quite funny. I call her a
Yeah.
silly idiot, but she's funny with it. And she's now got under her beak blue, her little cheeks. But yeah, I'd rescue them all in a heartbeat as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't care how many I
No,
have
it's
in
good.
here.
It's
They'll merge
good. It's
eventually
good
into
for
the big
people.
cage. So I'm thinking about merging Luna
Yeah.
in with Rio and Buzz. Because I need that cage back.
It's good for ones doing it, like yourself and what's her name, Kirsty, that sort of thing. Oh, you scare him! Look, see that? Look.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm so happy I do. The best ever scares me. I scare Crow.
That was Crow.
I scare Crow like hell.
Come on, come on.
She's like a Victorian
Come on,
auntie,
come on.
takes no crap.
Come on.
Nope, I don't take no crap. But mine's all in fun. Nothing else like to hurt people. But Budgie's still not flying into your window, I tell you. They're barred. They'll fly in my window.
I'll read that. So I can't see it when I put on the screen there. So it says, I know that feeling 20, my dad and sister tell me every day. I'll put that one. Every day that I have way too many birds. Yeah, that's what I can't.
Yeah.
I can't see it on the. That's where I've got that one there. Yeah. And so
Yep. I get the total same, but from my sister. One of them blocked me for no reason.
See, Paul, you got all the ladies here, the birds, ain't ya?
Yeah, I won't take no crap. I think Paul realised that when we was having a laugh.
You protect the birds, don't ya?
Oh, I will always protect my birds. Because someone mentioned about I was getting more views than them on one of my lives when they went live. And he wanted me to change my times. So I went, "You don't own fucking YouTube, do you?" I'm not changing my times, and I'll go live when I want, how I want, whenever I want.
So
Like, you're not telling me what to do. So I went, "If you're picking on my birds, you're picking on me, mate.
That's it.
They're my life. They're my life, they are." And she was the first budgie I got. Mickey.
You speak, which is the truth about protect them, which it is, and and I can understand it, and sometimes it's silly to say I don't do it this time, that time. It's your own individual right. So what you want to do is down to you.
Exactly. So they do get picked on because they're live, and like I think one of them might have been live on 3 days ago. So I went on a walk 3 days ago.
Oh yeah.
I had a few trolls. So, but
Yeah.
Crow was in helping.
Yeah.
I think there's a bunch of kids because all the school holidays in it, so they got nothing better to do.
I didn't. To be honest, I didn't see it. What happened was I was doing something. I did see, and as I went to press it, you just ended it. So I only
Oh,
see the
that's
last
the one
2
that ended on its own for some reason, but I
Oh,
did
right.
go live after that. I've clicked it again and deleted the other one. But this
Yeah.
one you want to watch anyway, so I found the swans.
She said
And it had 554 views. Just for a walk.
Your birdies are beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah, they certainly tweet, don't they, Kirsty? I know yours do, because you said when they
Bloody hell.
when you hear them, because your ones probably go mad even in the back.
Oh, if I walk in sometimes. Really? Sonny will shout at you.
Yeah,
Right,
so I didn't see that one because I know I was doing, but I just not 2 minutes, but I was all school kids was those.
Yeah, they're like my kids.
Yeah, look at that one. Another comment for you on the screen. I put them on neck. I can't see that one there. Look. Beautiful, just like them.
Thank you, but I ain't beautiful. They are. That's why. Camera down. That's why I use the name I do, because she's Darren's little star on YouTube, won't she, Mickey?
Oh, that one, yeah, Mickey, yeah.
Yeah. She was the little star on YouTube on yours, weren't she?
Yeah, so Mickey used to go on the camera, didn't you? Used to go in the room, didn't you?
Yeah,
the camera.
yeah. She was always in the bedroom with me or somewhere, same room, or if not, she would be in the same room as the birds so she didn't feel left out. Kind of thing. Put her near Minnie. Because them two were lifelong, them two. Even though they were sisters. And I got told, oh yeah, they're both boys. And I took them home and I went, no, they're not. They're both girls. But Mickey's still saying the same name. I'm sure she won't mind. But I've never found a bird like Mickey.
Yeah, it was a nice little white bird, wasn't it? Especially white as well, for budgie
Yeah.
white.
She was a double factor. People probably won't understand the mutations. Kirsty might.
As you said, most of them, like the ones you've got now, them new ones,
Oh,
the ones blue.
Bubbers.
We had a blue one, but they're mostly blue, green, or not. You don't see many white. I've not seen, to be honest, many white.
No, I've not seen a white one since. Mickey was more of a human person than a bird person. She loved her sister, but if you go in a cage, she would want my attention. Because she's more of a human birdie, she were. My little floof ball. That was when she was a baby and she ended up doing something and she ended up like that. Floof ball. I don't say fluff because there's no point. They ain't got fluff. They got floof.
It's so blessed. That's what I said. Yeah, with the birds, I mean, I've always said they're more pretty intelligent than some humans, which they are.
Oh,
but
yeah.
they know. They know these things. They know. Kirsty knows. They know these things, don't they?
She was a little monkey, Mickey. She won't come out the cage flying anymore. She was non-flyer. I used to try and get her out, but she would only jump around. year or so in, she wouldn't fly. But I always let her out. She would hop on my finger. She was more of a finger step upper than a perch. Minnie will only step up on a perch. And that's adult Mickey.
Oh, he's going now. He's going now, Tasha. Look, he's going.
Oh,
Look.
really? He's going, yeah.
It's only early. It's only
He's
10 to 10.
He's an old man, isn't he, though?
All right, Paul.
Good night, Paul, old man.
Put it back in the put it back again tomorrow night, because seeing how Philly Craft and entertain today, and chat today.
Yeah. It was nice to see you in the chat. I just sorry I took long to respond to people whilst doing chores.
No, I always say, joking aside, it's always good to see names. Regularly, some you don't see, obviously, like different days of day, probably at times.
Yeah.
Some you don't see, So it's how it is, because all of us, people are busy, which they are. People doing things. I can understand it.
Oh, yeah.
But it's good to see what you said, names of that here and there, which it is.
And there's my Elvis Presley, who passed away. Had to put to sleep this year.
All right, yeah. Gandalf,
Gandhi. Well, it was Gandalf, but I called him Gandhi for short. He'll answer to Gandhi. I'd go, Gandhi, where are you? And then he'll hop up on the bottom of this perch.
It's an old man. Old man, what? Old man.
Yeah, you're an old man.
Oh, that's a lot.
Me, do that? Hell no, it's never going to happen in your dreams, mate.
I guess so.
Never religion alone. Buggers. What? Can't help annoying people. Especially you. And he's got a spider. That's a bit of a big spider, isn't it?
Go round for your coffee, Paul. See what happens, ain't there?
I'd make sure Mickey bites him. No, Minnie bites him. I'd make sure Rio does. Luna. I'd make sure they were all biting. Little baby won't. Angel. She's very nervy, that little girl. After she's the most one I have to look after in the mornings. I have to do more because she's still a baby and she still gets some of this, which the vets give me. Mixture thing. So she still has to have a bit of that in the morning. I have to feed her that from a syringe. It's just till she gets a bit older, like the other one.
Did you say somebody else was looking after some budgies? Did you say off it's about
I've got a YouTuber.
Oh, sorry, yeah. Did you say something about?
You may see him about here and there on my lives in my comments, called MT Fortune Cole, and he's just rescued two budgies.
I've seen him. Yeah, I've seen him. Yeah.
He's only just rescued a couple of budgies, a male and female, and one is definitely a pied, like Sunny, and one's a blue one. He's just a normal budgie, as they call it. Most of mine are Spangles. Gandalf was and Mickey that weren't Spangles. So I have no pure pedigree really now because Gandalf's gone. Yeah. Here's my pure pedigree hero. I could take him on shows. But that means travelling around the UK to do it. He would have won.
Yeah.
Because of how he was symmetrical and everything. Like to buff his head up like Elvis. But yeah, if I could ever find a pure show budgie again, I'll certainly have one. Sod it, I won't care. I need one. But he was a lovely boy. All of them are really.
What's the story about the other two? The two new ones according to edition. What is it? You've got them? Is it temporary or is it permanent? What is it? How long you got them? What's the situation with them?
Permanent. I'm keeping them. They're permanent
Okay.
because I named them Stitch and Angel.
Yeah.
So I named them. I'm keeping them.
That's all right.
Yeah, I'm keeping them too.
There's certain. I did say to someone, I think it was last week here. I think not last week. Yeah, you can't last week. I was saying to someone last week, we cursed. Yeah, how lively they, right? And when they get to the end of the day, you know, when you fell asleep and they're tired out, they just sit there. They perch down. You can see them. They're shattered.
Yeah. The two babies you'll see sleeping more. Sometimes the
Yeah.
older ones do as well. It depends. Like Minnie at the moment, she's molting, so it's more painful for her. So she's losing her pin feathers and getting new ones coming in, and it does irritate them. So that's why I haven't put it on Minnie lately too much, because she will jump around, but she'll end up sleeping a lot because obviously the itching's keeping her awake at night. Craig and Danny, well, Craig, I wish he would share some bloody energy the way he jumps around the bloody cage. And he's just so cute how he looks at the camera before he moves away from it. Gives a certain look, he does.
I understand. That's Kirsty, yeah. He's blown out, Kirsty, and it's only
I know, he's an old man.
It's only 3 minutes to 10 o'clock. He's gone, ain't he? He's usually up to the hours, ain't he?
He's an old man now.
That's what I said, you know, when we discussed it for that time. I think the liars, the little budgie ones, they're really good because I said you could just, you know, I've done it. You could focus on it and you can hear noise of them and what they get up to and that. And, you know, they're doing the things while you're not in the room, are you? In our room.
No.
So you can watch what they're doing. Like the viewers can watch what they're watching. They can see the same sort of thing, can't they?
Yeah, they can, but if I'm in there,
Okay.
they won't do what they do on live because I'm not in there.
Yeah, that's
So
what I'm
it's
trying to say.
actually
Yeah,
quite fun to see what they get up to. Like Danny, she will escape her cage sometimes during a live.
I just got a comment. John just said, "Sonny's a troublemaker. Is Sonny a troublemaker, Sonny?"
Yes, he's a troublemaker. Every time
Right.
he will explain to you, he's a troublemaker out the whole block.
Okay, Sonny's a troublemaker, Sonny. Hey? Oh, well, okay. So Sonny starts more off singing. Obviously, I'm at work. So Sonny starts more off singing.
Yep. And the shouting.
Right.
As soon as I go in there, he starts shouting. And then you'll see John going, "Go on, Sonny, give it some."
Mm.
And I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
There's a comment
he's
there.
A troublemaker.
There's a comment on the screen now. I click on that one. Every time you're talking, Sasha, it looks like Mickey's blinking. Oh right, yeah,
Yeah, Minnie Mo.
All right, Kirsty, good to see you. So it's been a bit of a. I've just put that one. I can't see it. A bit of a different sort of thing. Chatting, but it's but all right. It's still Saturday night. I say fine, you can say. So you're gonna go to bed now. Yeah, past your bedtime. What's the time? 10 o'clock, like as you said, log man. All right, so I'll probably see you tomorrow night, Kirsty. We'll do the regular one tomorrow night. I'll be on a laptop probably from 7 o'clock tomorrow night, probably. But All right, thank you. Just a little, which it was, just a little.
Sleep well,
partnership.
Kirsty. 20.
Yeah.
and
Sleep
the
well, yeah.
baby.
And you'll be up in the morning with your birds, won't you? Early morning, about 4 in the
Yeah.
morning.
Well, I'm not 4 o'clock in the morning, stop that.
No. What was the day? Was it the day when I was? I can't think. I don't know when it was. I'm sure you was put the cameras on. It was all covered up still. That was in the morning. I think I
In
must
the
have been off or
morning,
something.
yeah.
And you
I
had
was
to
telling
uncover them.
everybody what I do, didn't I?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, when you clean them all out, all the cages, everything. Yeah, you do all
Yeah.
that. Which you do. Yeah, you see that. Yeah.
I always stick them on that bit. Why not? Some people might not know.
No, it's quite what you said. It's quite a role which you do, and you can see the care they have, and the quality they have, and the quality of the cage. You can see all that, and you just when they're treated and things, you can see how happiness they are.
Yeah, and a troublemaker called Sonny.
Yeah, it's called someone called Sonny. Yeah.
Yeah, someone called Sonny.
Huh?
My little troublemaker.
Yeah.
Little bugger. But I wouldn't have him any other way.
Ah, no, I suppose the thing is, they're the individual characters, which they are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say, guys, if I put on the screen for Tasha now, yep, you have put 4 mocking the cages, cleaning him, the room, bathing, and feeding him, all done by 7 a.m. Yeah, Tasha, by 7 a.m.
Wow, nope, you're not. I'm up at 7 a.m., but I ain't doing that at 7 a.m. Minnie will tell me right off. But yeah, I do the same every morning. Certain cages each time. I don't do them all on the same day because it becomes too much for my lupus and
That's every
fibro.
day. That's every day. That's obviously 7 days a week before
Yeah,
start my day. Yeah.
yeah, that's why I do one each day.
Ah.
I can't do like 5
So
cages in one morning.
before Kirsty goes, I'm terrible with figures and that. So I know she's got 11. So how many you got budgets again? How many budgets is it?
9.
9. Oh, okay. So I think she's got
Altogether, I've had 9, 10.
so yeah, 9. Yeah, 9.
I've had 12 altogether. Well, no, it's
Yeah.
not. 12, 13, 14, 15 altogether at one point. 1, 2, 5 have now passed away.
Does it all in one go? Look, so we all in one go.
Yeah, I wish I could do that with mine, get it out of the way all in one go, but I know if I do, my lupus and fibro will play up together. I'll get a big flare up, so I have to do one cage. I can always do one of the little ones at the same time. I just can't do all of them.
I'll tell you what, I got that wrong. I said 11, didn't I? 13. I thought it was 11, 13.
We
Wow.
nearly twinned it.
Yeah, 13.
We nearly twinned it on the numbers.
Ah.
I'd love a whole budgie room for them lot, and just leave their cage doors open. But I don't have an extra room anymore.
Yeah, because I know, Kirsty does let them out. Obviously, I said, if you've got boys, obviously shut your windows up. But I know before we've done the videos when they used to be done the songs. That it was quite good. How they was like the one when they was doing different reactions to the songs and around. It was really good. They was.
Yeah. They are brilliant birds. They're more brainier than us. Sometimes I think they're better than humans.
I fully agree.
They're a lot brainier than a lot of people think. Because they still act the same as if they were in the wild. Because I sometimes give mine toys that they have to forage for treats in. It gives them activity.
Get on all the done. Yes, I understand. 20. Bless them. Bless you. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Kirsty, have you tried your birds with pick and fly?
Oh,
It's called. They
that one's
can
it,
have
yeah.
it for
One
all
sec.
birds.
Alright.
If you haven't, I'll get some. You'll see how nuts they go for it.
Yeah, put any information. I mean, it's also sharing information out, which is good, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a little treat I give Minnie. Minnie will just ramage to it. But when I
Yeah.
first put it in, it was like, oh, they're not going to like this. And all of a sudden, they started playing around and eating it. And it's like grass seeds. They can have all that. And it's like dry grass and little bits and that. But if you haven't tried it, buy them some and see what they do.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Like a little forage stuff.
Yeah, they swagger that and won't get off me. Plus, they fly. Yeah, I remember, Kirsty, because them videos what you had, they was really good. When do you remember the ones with the music? And that? It was really good.
I wish mine would get on me, but they're just like, no, sod you, Mum.
Well, sometimes she's been in the chats and they've all been on there, ain't all the birds?
Yeah.
Oh, right, there he is. There he is, the crow. The
Oh,
birds now.
God. Oh, God. The old granddad's in now. Everybody run.
No, what happened was the crow. I've been out all since lunchtime to tonight, and I just thought, so I'll do something tonight. So I'll do it tomorrow night. I'm using my phone tonight, so I'm not using my laptop. So it's just a sort of a quick thing, wasn't it? So I think it was about 8:30, wasn't it? 20 to 9, wasn't it? I think it was.
Something like that.
So we've been talking about obviously birds. Paul's gone. Kirsty's oh yeah, and sesame with the grass. Oh, that's for you, yeah. Yes, with the honey and sesame with the grass seeds, yeah.
Yeah, pick and fly. Oh my God, I've never seen budgies like go for it so mental in my life. Like grass seeds and all that.
All right, Kirsty.
Good night, Twinny. Sleep well.
Yeah, I used to have about Logman. It's 8 minutes past 10, so we're big buddy again tomorrow night. Just one for the end of the week and that. So it's just little. I always say little pop up one tonight. It was, just sitting, coming, doing nothing. I thought I was just doing. I'm not doing nothing, so don't matter.
Sitting chilling.
Yeah, I've put a cut of tea in a minute, but yeah, 1 hour and 20, 100, 1 hour and 30 minutes. All right, yeah, good night, yeah. 1 hour and 40 minutes. It bloody goes quick, don't it?
Yeah.
We've had Crow, we've had Logman on, but Logman had a bit of connection problem. He was using his phone. Mick has been on, and Nick as well. Hammers, but Hammers, I think he's on the way back home. He's been out obviously all this afternoon. He has since obviously this morning, so he might come back, Hammers. But he was so it's been about five. Tash, there's been about 5 people on it tonight.
Yeah. Been a good
All
one.
right, hey, Kirsty. Night, Kirsty. Put the camera on.
Night, Twinny.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Speak to you tomorrow. Yeah, and yeah, we'll come back tomorrow night. Yeah, tomorrow night.
Yeah, my budgies will be live sometime from the morning.
Yeah. So advertisement, everybody. If tomorrow, Sunday, still just turned 5 or 10 past 10. Crafting Budgie will be on tomorrow. The Budgie will be on tomorrow. So if you go in there, give a like, put a comment down. Say hello.
Darren, for 24 hours. Put him on the naughty step. I got to do that with Crow yet.
Yeah, I know we spoke about this, didn't we? Yeah.
Yeah. But he did help me quite a bit on the live that I was walking. I had a good few trolls come in.
Yeah.
And it's the kids off school, in it, so they got some of them got nothing better to do, and
It
he
really
did help
suits
me block them.
Yeah, I mean the thing is, that's what I mean. Like tonight, well, I'm not being funny. I've put a link up. You put a link up, right?
Yeah,
But the thing is, I've looked on my other. I've got my other device on there now. It's not in there. It's well gone, right? But the thing is, I've even tonight, John's not even put onto Squire only, so it's open for anyone to come in. If they, I've asked it places, if people come in, it's just going to get timed out or banned. It's stupid, ain't it? Which it is. You're not going to get nowhere.
you don't get as many when they're in school.
Yeah.
You don't see anything. You do get the odd troll that obviously comes in, here and there, but it's not half as many. And when kids are in school,
Yeah.
and when they're off school, obviously a hell of a lot of them got nothing better to do but bully.
So what night? What did you? Because all I see, right? I don't know when it was. I mean, I go back to your channel, but I honestly, I did. I was messing around with something. I thought, oh, you're lying. Well, I was like, when you literally cut it off. So I missed it.
It
Was it
wasn't
the
me
same
that
night?
cut it off. It was the internet. But I did
Oh, okay.
restart a new live on the same
Okay.
time. I found me swans
Yeah.
and all that. I was there for about 5-10 minutes, probably, if not more, looking for them. And yeah, I had mostly trolls on there. Obviously,
God.
people I knew, they weren't trolls, but
Yeah.
because it's kids' holiday. But yeah, it was on that one. And it's had 554 views, so you can tell kids are off school.
Right.
So I had to ask Crow for a little help. Because obviously I can't do much on a phone, because the chat just scrolls up and it's easier for, probably easier for Crow to get it before I can.
That's why, I mean, like, when you're doing that, I mean, like, that's what I'm going to do. When I go to in London on the 13th, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to do hours and hours of that side.
Yeah.
Right. So it might be an half hour here, but I'll probably go to the pub afterwards just to get a half hour. But again, you do need, as you know, moderators in the chat, because just in case,
Yeah, you always need at least 1 or 2 mods in there.
I didn't see that tonight because I don't know what I was doing. It might have been night I was out one night. It might be that night I was out. I didn't come into about, so it might have been that night I was out as such.
Could have been. I do remember you saying something.
Yeah, because I didn't see it. Yeah, all I see was that one. You said the internet cut it off. That's all I see. That one.
Yeah, I did go live again.
Right.
After that one.
No, so the thing is, it's just stupid, because I always say, if anybody criticises what somebody's doing, right? You're out there doing the walks, which you are. As you said, it could be kids, but what are they doing? They're sitting on keyboards typing stupid stuff down. It's stupid, ain't it? Again.
Well, you know what kids are like nowadays. No respect.
No.
No respect from them half the time.
No, it's not. I mean, I was watching a video. I think it was last night. I think it was somewhere. Yeah, it was a video last night on YouTube, and it was about things in society. And there was some kids ran with the police.
Yeah.
Really aggressively, and there was only youngsters. There was bits of kids.
Exactly. No respect.
I've got another guest. Hold on, Sash. Let's put Mickey on. I've got another guest. Hold on.
Oh God, it's not Crow, is it?
No. Hammers, you want Hammers?
I thought I'd show you my teeth and you might say, that's Hammers.
You all right?
Yeah, all right, mate.
So I was out today with some friends. So how was it down there today? Was it hectic? I did see your bits of it here and there.
Oh yeah, carnage. Fucking loads and loads of nicked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Over 400.
Wow.
Right.
Where
Oh,
the
was
hell
it
did you
really?
put them all?
Hundreds and well,
400?
you work it out. They was nicking people at 12 o'clock. John was down there at 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They was nicking people at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
We left there about 8, and they were still nicking people.
Wow.
Was that with the mask on? Was their mask on or something?
No, they had the cardboard signs, white cardboard signs with, you know, I support Palestine action and words to that effect. So
Yeah.
they're supporting a prescribed
Yeah.
terrorist group, a banned prescribed terrorist
Yeah.
group. That's what they was arrested for. But they only took them down by the Clarence, right? You know where the
Right.
Clarence is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down Whitehall, the Clarence pub. They took them down that road there, and they had it like boarded off. They had a makeshift couple of like tents, and I
Wow.
think they was just taking pictures of them, fingerprinting them, and they're there. They got to appear again in September or something.
Okay.
John and Roy got some information out of someone.
Okay. Yeah. Crow said low hammers. Crow. Yeah.
Hello, Crow, you all right?
Yeah. Yeah. So what happened was, hammers. It was so funny, right? John
Yeah.
said I was a bit aggressive to him. What happened was, we was meeting some mates in a pub, right, down in London, and I went down the street, Hammers, to this local pub where I go to, right.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not kidding you. There was all these fucking lefties on bikes, right?
Uh-huh.
Free Palestine. I went, fuck Palestine. Right. And one of them looked at me. I said, you're fucking brainwashed. I said, so John's shouting out freedom to England. Oh, anyway, what happened? When I got in the pub, I thought I better shut up in case I bombard the pub, right? Because a family pub. Anyway, they must be going up to the West End. They was on a fucking push bike. They was just shouting in the street, free
Yeah.
Palestine.
Well, they get indoctrinated with uni and all that, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, when you see him up close, like you've been out, like you was last night, when you see him up close, right? I
Uh-huh.
was going to get this phone out and record him, but I didn't have a chance to get it out. But the thing is when you see him, I know people say it in chat, you just see the appearance of him, you think, fucking hell, don't you?
Man, they was thinking. They were absolutely get down there till say about 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking 5 or 6 anyway.
Okay. All right.
So I only done like 2.5. I don't even think I've done 2.5 hours. I think I've done about 2 hours.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
And it was still doing it. Still going on.
Yeah, it was kind mental.
Is John? I got my other device here. Is I'm at the pub now? Is John and Roy still down there?
They've gone to the gay bar.
Oh, they've gone that pub. I know where it is. They've
gone to the gay bar. Yeah, I said I ain't. He said, yeah, hey, coming on with that.
What happened was
I'm going home.
that pub they went to, Hammers, right? You remember last July when we met last July, where you was in that pub where we couldn't get in, where you went upstairs. That's when me and John ended up outside that one. Then we sat outside, and that's the one when John was there. When he was that night, he was live, and he said, "It's gay bar." But the women went, didn't they? Oh yeah, I could see it. I've got him on the screen now. I can see it now. No, I can see where he is. Yeah.
Oh, he's still live, aren't he?
I might top in the chat to him.
To come up there. Do you know? No, I end up in a lot of pain with my feet, and I can't do no more. Like, you know what I mean?
You've done a lot, ain't you?
Yeah. What do you mean? Last few days, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean,
last couple of weeks.
I mean, yeah. Look. I mean, look at yesterday.
Yeah.
You was out for a good lot of hours yesterday, wasn't you?
Uh-huh.
I mean, what I see yesterday, I think because I was at work, John said you was driving. I think he said he see you. Then I came in from work. I had a bath, and I think when it was about 6:27, I see it on this one. I've been in my bedroom now. I see you was live and that, and I came down, put my other device on. I was watching it right till you went to the end of suck when you cut off and that.
Novotel. You know that Novotel
Yeah,
up right? Yeah.
Well, you got parking now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the
That's all right.
cop tried to move me on, but he said I'm concerned. Like I said, listen, mate, I'm not silly. You know, if I think it's going to go a bit wonky, I said I'll drive off.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah, that was a busy one yesterday. Because you had a Antifa come in, didn't you?
Oh. Well, do you know what, Hammers?
They weren't
Hammers.
Antifa. Everyone puts a face mask or a covering on there and think they're Antifa. Go on, mate.
I was going to talk about it tomorrow night. I will do it tomorrow night. I've got a local paper from someone I know last night, right? And you know that one down at the Barbican last week you was at? Right? You ought to see the local press is reporting. It's absolutely a disgrace. They've got a photograph in the paper, right? Yeah. They've got little children holding up like that was loving refugees, like little children holding up these little signs.
I think they're terrible when they use their kids. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
exactly right. And what they've done, do you know what we see? You was, I mean, obviously more than me. I was only watching. You know, you see last week with the face mask on.
Yeah.
Right. They had a photograph with like obviously the same old crap with the with them placards they got. But look at the photograph; it looks all innocent, like nobody had face mask on. I thought, and what happened? Yeah, I'll it's upstairs the paper. What happened is they've actually quoted the paper what they were shouting out about the people protesting against the hotel, and what they've said is they've said that let's get this right. Apparently, this was a joke because I know someone who's around that area told me this weeks ago. Right? Apparently, the council said that there's no complaints in the area of any sort of crimes. That's bullshit straight away, isn't it?
Okay, now. Oh, funny enough, yeah. I spoke to a bird and she said the same thing because they have a lot of meetings around there about it and that. They like, you know, they have council meetings and what not. Same as Epping, you know, when it gets on top and it's getting heated, the council have to have meetings to try and pacify the locals.
Yeah, I wasn't far from Epping.
Yeah. But the thing is, I've actually got it upstairs. I marked out last night.
Yeah.
I found them. I'll read it out tomorrow night or something. But the thing is that these quotes, what they've said. Oh, when they said that apparently the people, usual thing, they had to laugh. The protesters, that was it. The protesters that was there, the ones who were the counter protesters.
Yeah.
They're all local residents. I thought, I don't think so. I had a woman talking there last week. She said they're not local residents. They're outsiders, Antifa.
Well, it was stand up to racism, wasn't it? When they get shipped in.
Yeah.
Sorry, can I just say hello to everyone in the chat? If anyone said hello.
Yeah, Currency's just gone to bed. Paul's gone to bed. Loggers had problems with he had to use his phone. Mick was in there. So been a few on there, and chatting now.
Yeah,
I couldn't hear you down at the pub, and I just wanted to come on and say hello. And
yeah, that's all right. Yeah, but no, the way it's reported, you could see it. I mean, it's just literally straight away. Far right. And then people, right? Because I spoke to someone this week. I don't know if they was there last week, but they said they've told me all the things that's going. Like a lady, she said to me, the person I know said, and I think someone said that. Someone, I don't know if it was alive. I heard that, and the person they know it, they said that they chucked TVs out the windows.
Yeah. Oh, you was on the live when someone said that.
No. What happened was,
I think that was the woman who spoke to me.
Yeah. It might be your one. And what happened was when they said about that, the person I know who lives round that way told me the exact same story.
That's bad, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And they're saying, oh, there's no trouble around there. And there's also somebody, they sent me a picture. There's always police vans outside there. Not at the protest, obviously things are going on there.
Yeah, well, you know, they're smoking. Most of the hotels are smoking weed, they're drinking, you know, they're eyeing up all the girls and that.
Oh, yeah, they
But
go
you
in
know-
the local park. Someone was
You
saying
know
about
what's going
it,
to,
yeah.
what would be, I don't know how to say it, I don't want to be kid, but what would be a good idea? I think that people are doing it in different areas.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
look at
like,
last night.
you know,
mean,
sort of
if it
like
was-
groups of just walking around their area, making sure anywhere where these hotels are, like a group of people walking their dogs. That's
Yeah.
how it was put across. Group of people walking their dogs. You know what I mean? You know what I
the
mean?
thing is,
Like in a group,
Yeah.
and so you just
Yeah.
walking around, filming, observing, and making sure everything's diggity boo. And then with that, you get more police presence.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Because they can see, but as I say, everyone's just walking their dogs.
But
Yeah.
the thing was, right, like last night, I knew it was going to happen last night. When you was doing the live last night, I actually did see this somewhere
Uh-huh.
early evening. Okay, well, there was over 14 protests around the country 14, wasn't it, last night across
Yeah,
the
it's
country?
Friday's
different places.
a National Day of Action, isn't it? So that's
Yeah.
what they're calling it. The National Day of
Now,
Action Fridays.
if you see it,
So
I found
that
the
should
clip
be
last night.
it
Yeah.
should be every Friday.
I found the clip last night on GB News. I actually see that live. I come in from work. That GB News reporter, she was smacked in the head with a placard by him.
What,
Right?
today?
Oh no, yesterday afternoon. It's on the community page on the reason. What happened was
Well,
we went to
whereabouts was
talk
that
to
then?
him, ask some questions.
What?
I don't know what it was. I don't know what area it was, but
Canary
I only
Wharf?
see it. No, that wasn't Canary Wharf. No, it was another hotel somewhere.
All right.
And a security bloke had to older because she said, "Oh, the police done nothing. They actually hit it with a placard. They said we're not talking to you." And they put the placards up. But what happened was it was funny because I heard when you was down yesterday, AY said he
Yeah.
was a Epping. He said, and what happened was the same video I put up. They had demonstrate, and what happened? The women are dressed in pink, and they done a protest. They went in the road. They done a protest.
What happened? Did they stop the traffic? Or?
Yeah, I think they stopped. They sat down singing and that, and thinking that they was okay. Yeah,
They don't know
It's
what
peaceful.
to do when it's women. Yeah, they can't start pulling
Yeah.
them up. You know why? Do you remember Sarah Everard when they pulled the women?
Yeah.
Well, after that, you know, they can't. You know, it's like when they done it in Canary Wharf. You know what I mean? They can't be doing it. So therefore, they have to just shut the road there. You know, and they try and sweet talk you, like they try and sweet talk them, but yeah.
No, I mean, good for them what you said because it was a good protest. I mean, and I think I had AY say that he came when he met you up at Canary Wharf. He said it was really peaceful there, really nice. The lefties wasn't there shouting nothing out or nothing, you know.
No, it was brilliant. Oh, what yesterday? You talking about yesterday's one?
Yeah, yesterday's one.
Yeah, it was just like there was quite a lot of them. There was about 40 of them first, 30, 40 of them. Apart from Niak Kabani, he got attacked. You know Niak, Tusi's reporter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like it was a bit naughty, really, because
I tell you what I was going to say. There's a guy. I don't know if you ever heard about him. John was saying about him, and he was watching a video the other night. I said, I know that bloke. I said, I've seen him. Have you seen their security guard on the other side, the bald-headed guy?
What security guard?
He's for the other group when they're
the black fella.
protesting. No, that white guy.
Oh,
chewing gum.
you're talking about Paul Silic. Silic.
He-
Paul Silic.
I don't know his name, but
Yeah,
he's doing security for them,
you're
and he
talking
steps on
about.
someone's foot.
Yeah, they do that. They either like they step on your foot or kick you in the shins or something. Yeah, they do that.
And
So
apparently
you'd
he's
react.
been winding, he's
They
been
do
winding
that.
people up quite a lot.
Oh, he always has done. Yeah, but he's scared of AY. Yeah, that they kick you in your shin or like step on your toe. So you react and push them or do something to them, and then they go, "No, he's assaulted me. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're crafty. They are, because no one can see him step on your foot and that. You know what I mean? I'll kick you in the shin.
Yeah.
So you end up nicked when you react. Oh.
He's been seeing a lot of places, Guy, because the other night John was watching stuff on YouTube and he said about this guy. I went, has he got a bald head? So he said, yeah. I said, he was causing trouble down at the Epinal week. He was stepping on people's feet.
Yeah, it's Paul Silic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually nicked someone's camera. You know when AY that say about someone, I don't know if it was Niak's camera, they grabbed his camera, run off or whatever. But it was him and him and the bearded guy who was Nuneaton today with AY.
Yeah.
So the lefty was up Nuneaton. They move about. I think they get paid. You know what I mean? They definitely get paid that going up to racism.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because the thing is, you could see the way that's what I say. If you look at this across the country, like last night, I tried to laugh. It got up past stage 29. Obviously, that's their paid time. They all got to go, which they have, right? And the thing is, it's the same placard. It's the same lines they shout at everyone. Not just where you was last night. I was looking around last night. The same old lines.
Oh, that gets on me tits. I have to walk away after a little while.
Yeah.
It's like, it does me nothing.
It joins you, don't it? The same old line every time.
Yeah. How about when I was getting nicked and they turned to the van, I was going, got any final words?
Yeah.
When they was nicking them and like carrying them over to the van.
So you did say that the police did really crack down on the day you were at an end today then, yeah?
Well, they did, but you don't know if it's a get up. Who knows that it might be pretty much like, you know what they done to Downing Street day after. I think what they want to do, and I think this is coming from Starmer.
Yeah.
I think he wants the people to know that you'll be arrested, you know what I mean? And we will make loads of arrests, you know what I mean? Because they're quite quick to put out, how many arrests are made and all that, the Metropolitan Police and all, So I don't know if it's trying to, fear people, like scaremonger.
Yeah.
It might be a bit of that, a little bit of scaremongering going on.
I was saying the other day, right? When I was saying to John the other day, and he actually found it on Google. You remember Yvette Cooper? She held up the placard saying, "Refugee, welcome here." Well, she said that as opposition. Well, she's going about this one in, one out, and all this crap. She welcomed, didn't she? Because she was actually what that lot's saying, refugees welcome here.
Well, I'll tell you what it is, right? One in, one out. You got to, if you want to do the sums with that, it's 50 in, 1 out. Sorry, say for no. 50 in, 5 out. 50 in, 5 out. You know what I mean? Don't listen to the 1 in, 1 out. It's not. It's 50 in, 1 out. 100%. I won't be far wrong from the figures. But even at Yvette Cooper the other day, she couldn't even answer how many's going to go out. Couldn't even answer when I think it was one of the GB news presenters. Couldn't answer it.
Nah.
Because It
It was,
is. It's
yeah,
very, very minimal out, and
yeah.
there's lots coming in. You know what I mean? But this country's going to be fucked in 4 years' time.
Oh, I tell
Right,
you
the
what.
life out of me.
I mean, honestly, when I was watching it last night, I was watching obviously yours last night. I was watching bits of GB News on the TV over there, and I tell you, it's literally it's kicking off. If I mean, they're
People had
winding
enough.
us up.
Yeah,
It's really getting serious.
it's not that, Darren. You know, there's a lot of SA incidents and the R word up and down the country, and it's being hushed up, hushed
Yeah.
up, hushed
Oh
up.
yeah.
You know, that Nuneaton, it's a wonder, you know, it didn't get too tasty down there because they've had enough. Another girl was like, you know,
Yeah.
was, you know what I mean? I don't,
Yeah.
don't want to say the wrong word, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. We all can imagine. Yeah. Disgusting.
Yeah. But it's happening all up and down the country. You don't hear about it. They don't want the people to know. It's only through,
No.
you know, people picking up a camera and the word getting out, and you know, it's pushing it around.
Well, see, this is what they do.
You hear little bits and pieces,
Yeah.
but and the thing is, Starmer needs to address this. I mean,
Yeah.
this is only 1 year in, right? And we can
Oh.
see the devastating effect in every single city, whether it's London, whether it's Birmingham, Manchester, anywhere. You can notice it. You imagine it in 4 years' time.
I was saying at the beginning. I was talking, letting people on that, but I mean, I was at the beginning, but I mean, I watched this week, Political Nerds, and I know it's online. The petition
Yeah.
about a general election. Now it's gone over the 100,000, which it has, right? But the thing is, I haven't signed it. The reason why I actually signed one last year, November last year. I said at the beginning, right?
Oh, he won't address it.
And what happened was I watched the petition grow, and what happened? It came to January. They send you an email saying, "Oh, you can watch it on blah blah YouTube." I didn't even get an email about it, right? And that was in January. So we said they're going to brush it aside and say, "Oh, look, we voted him. That's the end of," you know. But it's the petitions. I think it's over 400,000 so far. I think it is.
Yeah, but like I say, he won't address it.
No.
But what it does though, it highlights to the media and everyone like that people have had enough.
Yeah, I agree.
People have had enough. You know what I mean? They just can't go on.
No,
And you know, like I say, I just can't imagine the UK. I know that we need the right wing government in soon, like after 2029, is it? But I just can't. The country's going to be unrecognisable in 4 years' time.
Yeah. I mean, it's just. I mean, the thing is that word 4 years.
Yeah.
You think that means you've done in 13 months. You could say, bloody hell. It's another 4 years from July.
Crazy, isn't it? It's mental. And how many? Like you got 4 more summers, right? How many dinghy divers are coming over during them 4 summers? Hang on, what was it last year? How many did come in last year? Was it 40,000? Was it near on 40,000?
It's 25 now, I think, or 25,000 now, I think it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, last year's figures.
Yeah.
Just say 40,000, right? So that means the numbers are going to go up. So just say 50,000 per year. Right, that's 200,000 males, 200,000 more males. What they're going to put up and down the country, and they're putting them in areas now where you wouldn't think they would like touch. I mean, Epping, Cheshunt, Braintree, they're in everywhere. There's just so many of them up and down the country. England, Ireland, Scotland, Wales. It's just a mess.
Did you hear someone sent me a message earlier tonight when I was there? I've got to look into it. So I mean, people got it back, something about Valentine's cards being sent or messages to them or something from trying to get kids or girls involved in it or something.
What's that? No.
About
Valentine's card
Valentine
from
messages
who?
or something to them or something.
From
I don't
to
know what it's
who?
about. I'll have to read it, or so I don't know what it's about. But apparently they're sending, they're promoting it. I mean, that's wrong. If you're trying to send
Who,
messages to them, like,
who the
I don't know who it
migrants
is.
are sending the messages?
Or getting kids to send them like messages. I don't know. I mean, I've got to look into it. Like if someone sent me, it's on my text here, but I thought,
Yeah,
what?
you need
But
to look into that before you.
yeah, yeah, I'll look into it. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause it's going to get a bit construed, isn't it? You know,
Yeah, we need to look into it. But the thing
Valentine's
is, I mean, like,
cards, kids, and all that. You know what I mean? It's a bit.
you can't have that sort of thing. If it's true, you can't have that sort of thing, can you? Come on, you wouldn't
No,
do that.
not
I
at all.
mean, yeah, if it's wrong, if
Yeah,
that's true, it's wrong.
yeah, just have a look with it. But you know, I won't believe everything people send you via WhatsApp either.
Yeah,
It's not all true. There's a lot of stuff,
this
you
is the
know.
trouble.
Yeah,
This is the trouble. What we said. Then so I said to John, they're very cute, right? They know that it's in a bit of a fiasco, which it is. So what you just said, someone can send a message to somebody, goes somebody else, before we know it, it might be true, we don't know.
that's right.
Right.
Yeah,
But the thing is, they know this is going out and they'll say, oh, see, conspiracy people, far right stirring it up.
yeah, that's right, mate.
But it needs proper facts, doesn't it? For the information, which it does. I said that, yeah, it would need proper facts.
Yep, certainly does.
But no, I mean it's just I mean like you know, I mean it's just I mean I can see I've got what you call it, GB on that. It's hundreds held in Palestine protest. That's what one of the papers
Yeah,
on the paper GB over there on the TV. Yeah, I mean they've got away with it too long. I mean that's what I'm saying. I mean I see the cops look like they're dressed up as normal.
sorry, I've just put it.
I'm back.
Oh, I tell you, all right, yeah. But no, I mean it's just wrong what's going on, which it is. I mean that's why everyone's just.
Joke.
That's what Roy would say, sick of it, because you know we just want to live our lives, just carry on. Don't want no bloody or protecting you for the citizen. You don't want all this crap going on, do you?
It's not just the citizens. Protect the country. Protect the borders. You know what I mean? There's nothing. What other country would do that? You know, Trump warned him the other day. You know, you've got to sort it out. He said it's going to get very, very bad. You know what I mean? He said, we've done it. He said, you know, we've defaulted loads. He said, how many come in from the time he stopped it? He said 0. And Trump lies standing there. He don't know what to say. But see, you know, he's very intelligent, Trump. He knows. He's just, you know, he's letting him know you better sort this out. Because
see, what he's doing, what I think he's doing, right? I think, to be honest, he knows, right, that we all know that what he's saying. He's saying it in words, which he is, right? He can't say it the way we could say it outright. Obviously, didn't make all that crap, right? But the thing is, he knows what you'll think he's humiliating this time. You can see it between them lines. He's humiliating, which he is.
Brilliant what he's been doing to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, he's done loads of things. He's done like dropping the papers on the floor. He's made quotes, and even like that. Not being funny, I see it yesterday. I was watching all the mixed everything yesterday. It was on. Obviously, I watched GB. I think it was yesterday. JD Vance is over here. I think they was fishing or something down at the country mansion of David Lammy. You could know there. He had it for the photos, but he's probably fucking give some Lammy some real digs here and that. You know,
Yeah, that Lammy's a fucking idiot.
Oh, he's an idiot, that guy Lammy, which he is.
The whole lot of them Labour mob, I tell you what an incompetent bunch they are.
And apparently, last Saturday, someone was telling me that, I don't know, you might not have seen it, last Saturday down at Barbican, They
Yeah.
had speakers down. Diane Abbott was there last week, apparently. That says it all, Diane
Yeah,
Abbott.
it wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me. What she likes to
Yeah.
jump on things because she's in Hackney, isn't she? She's based in Hackney. So
Yes, yeah.
you know, it comes under, isn't it? Doesn't it?
They're separate boroughs. They're near each other.
Yeah,
but
I know
they're
this. I know they're separate boroughs, but it's only the next borough up, isn't
Yeah,
it? Like,
they're next door to each other. Yeah, they are. Yeah, definitely the borderlines. Yeah,
yeah.
but
So,
yeah, I mean, she's always.
I mean, how she
yeah.
made it into Parliament? Oh no, fuck knows. You know what I mean? Oh my god! But you've only got to look at the whole of. I mean, who was it the other day? What one of them went to see a load of Muslims somewhere? Was it Rachel?
Yes. What happened was that. Fun enough, you said that. I'm always saying I watched so many
He put
YouTube
a fucking
videos.
headscarf on.
It was. Oh, I say it was that comedian, that one that does the impression of what's her name, Angelina. I was watching it last night, a bit of comedy, right?
Yeah.
And what she was talking like she was pretending to be Raynham, right? And what you
Uh-huh.
said, she said, "Oh, Rachel's been at an headscarf. Why people?" And what they done, they put the pictures in the background. What you said, she was at some place. She had a bloody headscarf on.
Yeah, there's no way she should have been pandering to them at all.
You know what I mean? See what I mean, isn't it?
I'm going to say good night to you all. I'm
All
up
right,
at 7 in
Sasha.
the morning. Carol will be at 7 in the morning.
Okay,
Okay, then.
touch that.
Oh, I might see you tomorrow night or something.
Yeah, I'll probably be on late by the time I
All
get
right, yeah.
sorted.
All right then.
But
Have a nice kip. See you later.
Yeah.
Catch you both soon and everyone in chat.
Yeah, that's all right then.
Well, there you
Okay,
go. See you later. Right.
Bye.
All right then.
See
All
ya.
right then. Yeah, she panned the dancing, didn't she? I did see that last night. For nothing
Yeah,
said. I
terrible.
did the video of that. Yeah, it was the comedian take the piss, but it was funny because I thought, what the hell's she doing now, isn't it?
Didn't she have a meeting with them before, or did she have a meeting with a load of Muslims before up the north of England? Because she wanted their votes.
Yeah, probably the voting thing. Yeah,
And she walked into this room. Now, bearing in mind, women don't go into a room where there's all men in there, right? They
can't
just
do
don't.
it, can
They separate it. And she's talking to them and that, and it's like they just weren't on the same hymn sheet, you know what I mean? But I'm not sure she had an headscarf on there. Don't think she did.
I don't know.
She was in red. She was in red, if I can remember.
Yeah, it might have been. I mean, I know that it was back in the time. She might have been. I mean, I know that almost must have been this week. But I don't know whether she was in a house or she visited somewhere. But when she put it on, and the comedian's going, I know people were saying about Rachel with the headscarf.
Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you remember this story of Nigel Farage had a dinner for a rich businessman and that, and it was 25 grand per ticket.
Yeah.
It was some time ago, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. Anyway, at the head table, right, there was it was all Pakistani Muslim men, businessmen. This is a Reform's head table.
Yeah.
This is coming from Tommy Robinson, and he's got intelligence from someone who was there.
Yeah.
Right. If anyone thinks Farage is going to deport loads, he's not.
No.
You know. Do you see what he said about a fucking a man who's transitioned?
Yeah.
You know that they're not going to put him in men's jails. He said they should be in like. Yeah, so there was a woman who said that. And loads of things have flagged up recently about them. Again, you know, but the thing is, the majority are going to vote for reform because they don't look into things.
No. Well, did you see this week? Right, it apparently that I knew that would happen as well. That guy who's
Oh,
he was going to stand.
sorry, Darren.
Right,
Sorry.
the guy was going to stand for London Mayor.
Yeah.
Is it Ant Middleton? Right.
Yeah.
Apparently, we knew it was going to happen because he's meant to be going to 13.
I said to
Apparently,
someone a couple of days before that.
He's been dropped, and they're going to have a woman standing for a form. No one knows her name.
I
but
said,
she's got Muslim heritage.
well, Ant Middleton's put out a tweet, right, and he's going to stand independent. I guarantee you, Ant Middleton will go over to Ben Habib's party. Mark my words.
Okay, right.
Mark my word. Right, so I said to someone 2 or 3 days ago, right, that he said he's going to speak at Tommy's thing. From the time he said that, you know, he would have been better off stepping down from reform rather than Nigel, you know, having one over on him. You know what I mean? Because he don't like that. As soon as you mention Tommy's name, you're out. You won't have it.
Hello. Hang on, I'll just sit there with a chat there. Hello, BJ. Little Farms. Good to see you last night. Last night I was watching YouTube. What's going UK? And hi, Jess. Good to see you last night. And Baron on doing your farming last night. BJ Little Farms. You all right? USA.
BJ?
BJ and Little Farms. Yeah.
It's BJ and Little Farms.
It's called it's Baron and Jess Little Farms. So they got a farm in USA.
Oh, lovely.
So a nice watching last night, Jess, because there was a lot of stuff going in the UK last night. It got to about the time I see you was live. And I thought, we ain't been on for a long time. And I thought, popping this say hello to you. It was nice and calm it was, because lots going in the UK. So, yeah, it was nice to chill out for a little while, for half hour or so, yeah. Yeah, when that happened, I knew straight away. I thought, that's the end of his career, because you know what's going to happen, don't you?
Yeah, I said that. As soon as he mentioned Tommy's name, right, and he's going to speak at the thing, Nigel won't have it. He won't have Tommy's name mentioned in the party. Won't have it. But he shot himself in the foot because Tommy's promoting Advance.
Yeah.
Tommy swore his allegiance to Advance.
Yeah, good. Sorry,
they will gain.
Good seeing you, Jess. Back. Do miss your Friday nights when you used to play your music on a Friday night, but obviously a little break here and there. But yeah, good seeing. Like, it was good. It was a good little chill out last night. I went to bed about I think got 1 last night. It was a good little chill out. I thought, live, and I pressed on it. I see you doing your farming that. So good to see you both. Yeah.
Adrian, oi. Exactly, mate.
Adrian, but I don't know where Crow is, Adrian. He came in and when Tash was on, but he said low trammers. I don't know where he's gone. He might have gone out to have a fag or doing. He might be uploading some videos or editing, whatever he does. He does do some videos sometimes. Well, actually, when I was talking to Tasha, one of his videos come up on my screen there.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's going to be a mess, the country, isn't it, mate?
Oh yeah.
But we've still got to stand firm, stand strong.
Oh yeah, I mean, what I think we've got to do. I mean, I was a bit out there today. I think we just got to. I mean, you like yesterday. You just got to challenge these idiots, ain't you? Because we're not. What's the names we're calling this? It's just that we're seeing common sense, which we are. What's going on? That's what it comes down to. They want to vote people, which they do. I can understand. They want to vote people, which we can probably a little bit.
What I see with this lot there today, you know, because they're Palestine Action, they're very, very deeply indoctrinated,
Oh,
and they swear by it like a god. You know what I mean? So they as I say, that they was the deep Palestine supporters, Palestine Action, and that, you know. And a lot of these were the arse end of that, like, you know.
yeah, yeah. I mean,
And it was all the hard line Pally protesters and that as well. You know, the ones who Roy's had trouble with like before and that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they was all there, all that lot.
They just. I mean, the thing is, they just get so aggressive. They just get so nasty. Everything, don't they?
Well, this mob is Palestine Action and that, and they can be very aggressive.
Mm.
Because as I say, you got to think that, you know, that all they see is all these children being, you know, the M word, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
That's all they see. And they can't see beyond that. When you try to talk to them about
yeah,
Hamas being the problem, and if it
yeah,
wasn't for Hamas starting this shit, you know, and until Hamas are eradicated, then, you know, they don't want they don't want to continue the conversation. You know what I mean? Majority of them, anyway.
yeah,
They don't want to acknowledge Hamas. You know what I mean? They won't acknowledge Hamas. A lot of the times, they won't acknowledge the 7th of October. You know, all them poor people, like, you know what I mean? So, of course,
yeah,
there's war crimes both sides. You know what I mean? Of course, there is. It happens in every war. It's not something new. And a lot of the stuff about, I believe, a lot of these children and that, I do believe that it's just coming from the media and that. I don't.
yeah.
I know there is a lot of children dying. There's a lot of people dying, and you know it shouldn't happen. You know, because it's over nothing. You know what I mean? It's well, it ain't
But
over that. They've got a
but
deep feud, didn't they? Israel and Palestine and that. Been
look
going
what
on for
he's doing.
years. There's always been trouble.
Look what he's doing now, Starmer. You know, I did read about it in the week, and I thought to myself, yeah, all right. He said, oh, if the child comes for operation, oh, the veteran's going to be, it's only got to be a parent. You know for a fact it'll be auntie, granny, granddad, cousin. It'd be all of them coming here for a time. You know,
Yeah,
it'd
of
be
course.
before you know it, it'd be a load per family.
You know, this sounds like I've heard this before.
Yeah,
Who
like Ukraine, and that,
said
yeah,
that?
and that sort of thing,
Who
yeah.
said that? Someone else said that recently. It's was it Richard Inman or yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
I think he said it just like that as well. Yeah,
Oh,
it's true though.
Sandra.
It's the same as you're talking about the 25,000 Afghanis.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Hello, Sandra. Sandra said hello to you, Emma. Sandra.
Hello, Sandra. You right, love?
Right, Sandra.
Yeah, saw them Afghanis and that. It's true. It's going to get really, it don't stop at that. And the thing is, it's not just the boats as well. They're coming in lorries. They're
Yeah,
coming through. They're coming through the Channel Tunnel. Lots of different ways.
that's what I didn't realise. I was thinking about the boats, and they said that's still going to sit with. They said focus on the boats, but it's what you said. The lorries are still continuing, isn't it?
Yeah. Look at the Indian students and different other students who come over, study and that, and then walk away, and they don't go home.
Yeah. Yeah, it's totally wrong, which it is. I mean, it's the principle of it, which it is, and it's not right. I mean, we've got to go through procedures going to other countries and that. You have to go through these things, which you do.
Yeah.
You couldn't have a free to go in places and just. And yeah, I wouldn't even try it. Just go to places, say, right, I'm so and so now. I'm going to stay here. Say, I don't think so. You've got to go through this procedure, that procedure, which you have.
Right. Yeah. No, but you're never going to come to any compromise with this government.
No.
Never, ever. And like I say, I think by the time it's just going to be unrecognisable, the UK time they leave government.
Yeah.
But
I think what they're saying to be, they say about what they inherited and about for the previous government, but when it's not an excuse, when somebody else does come in, it won't be
yeah,
the excuse, but it will be true. They will have to clear up the mess, which they will. It will be tons and tons of
it's
mess.
going to be, but they will probably deliberately do it as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I heard that they was mentioning another black hole the other day.
Oh yeah. That's gone up now.
Well, she needs to be
I think it's
sacked,
50 now.
Rachel, from account.
I think it's 50. I think it's 50 billion pound black hole now. It's got up 50 now. I think it is.
So what was the original black hole? 22 million, was it?
22. Yeah.
That's fucking crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
It's ridiculous.
absolutely mental.
Yeah, it's ridiculous what they've done, because it was to do with that, with the pay rises, paying out all this for the hotels and all that. It's a load of things, which benefits a load of things, isn't it?
There shouldn't be no black hole. There shouldn't be.
No.
Rachel from account should get it right.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or are they siphoning money off? Are they money laundering? Because you're talking about, 75 billion pound black hole. Is it billion? It is billion, isn't it?
20,
million.
Yeah, 22. Yeah, it was the same. Was 22 billion pound black hole? Yeah, 22 billion black hole.
So
Yeah.
you're talking about over 75 billion pound black hole. That is, what with the other 20 odd? That's crazy, isn't it? It's mental.
Yeah. No, it's wrong. They're just conning people by saying it's black hole, but they've wasted so much money, which they have, in the projects and everything else and stuff they've done, where they just throw money down the drain. Like with France, they say with France, everyone said the deals with France, we've just given money for so many years, all this money.
Yeah, right. I mean, he's given over £1 billion in it. We see a publicity stunt over there. They cut one of the boats, didn't they? The police cut the boat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Did you see that?
Yeah.
So to show people that they're doing it differently now, they put a Stanley knife through the boat. And, that's just a big publicity stunt. They done that, and then Starmer gives them more money. So that was I think we was giving them about $750 million. Now it's probably 1.25 billion or something. But that's ridiculous, isn't it? Because they're doing fuck all. They're doing nothing. And not being funny, if I was France, I wouldn't want him in my fucking country either. You know what I mean? So you can see why they're helping them along. You know what I mean? They're probably supplying a fucking boats, France. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, paying the cost out.
Want them out. They don't want them in the country.
No.
Who would? I mean, we're all going to have one of these. We're all going to have one as a neighbour sooner or later.
But what was the other day?
The thing is, Darren, they're not getting deported. You know what I mean? Don't think that any of them's getting deported. Did you hear what he said to Trump the other week? We've deported 35,000. And I tell you what, I'll guarantee a lot of people have done freedom of information requests. And we'll hear about it soon.
Because the thing is, right, if they're in prison, I've seen all this stuff over the time. If they're in prison, they could get a human rights. The judge says, I recommend at the end of your time, you're deported, right? So it could be 2 or 3 years' time, for example, right? In the meantime, their lawyer, it's probably human rights, is ready to work on the case, right? Being paid, which they are, and as you know, that time I remember that time with when that girl, she was like wannabe. I think she had a posh place on the Thames or something, and she was one of the
Uh-huh.
ones on the plane. It was clapping and cheering when the
Yeah,
Jamaicans got on the plane. Yeah, the ones who was doing drugs, and
yeah.
they got on the plane, the lawyers, and said, right, they've got to get off the plane because human rights, and they got to get off the plane on Human Rights Act. So this ECHR, they use it all the time. So when they're saying, oh, they're deporting people, the lawyers would
Yeah,
say, well, no, it's
I,
ECHR, you can't do that.
I remembered that because
Yeah,
I
remember
I
that girl?
followed it very closely at the
Yeah,
time.
that young girl, wasn't it?
And
Yeah, it was clapping and cheering. She was really got slaughtered.
we talk about recent.
Yeah, what happened was it was on the plane, and
Recently, are you talking about? Because
it might have been last
it
year.
was a long time ago. That was
Yeah,
it was about a year ago or
yeah,
more.
she was. And when they got
So
them off, she was clapping it, and people was really having a go about it. And they dug up and said she's got a posh place in someone the Thames or something. She was really like a wannabe. She was like all made up. She was.
yeah, so what they were, right? These were the scum of the
Oh
scum.
yeah, yeah.
People you would not want in
No,
your country. The
no.
dregs of society. They was rapists, murderers, like all sorts of scumbags. And as I say, they took it to high courts. It went to high courts,
Yeah,
and
that's right.
and,
Yeah,
it, and in the end, you know, they had to succumb to it. But
yeah. Got the plane. Yeah, yeah. But that's what
terrible,
they've used.
shocking.
They've used these human rights bills and everything else, which they have, and the lawyers have done
Yeah,
it.
but it's only because we're in the ACHR.
Yeah, yeah. And none of them will drop it. I mean, Labour won't. Tories keep on saying they're going to drop it. Treason's going to rip it up. Cameron, they've never done it. British Bill of Rights, I mean, well, nothing. They're saying that General Cole going to get them out of it. Farage don't say about it, but he won't come out if he was in. But he won't come out. I don't think.
Uh, no, he won't. He won't. He definitely won't. You know, just look at them. You know, the head table is full of Muslims. You know, they're all donors in that, aren't they?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? So you can see the way the party's going. Remember
yeah,
recently he said something about, you know, we need the Muslim votes or something. So, you know, the day Zia Yusuf left, he left after that bird said about banning the burqa, and they was gonna,
yeah,
you know, they went through and they was eventually gonna ban the burqa, you know what I mean? Like if they got through. So he was offended by that.
yeah.
Anyway, in
Hello,
the end, he'd gone.
hello, Airwolf. Do you want to come on, Airwolf? Airwolf, is that Airwolf? Airwolf. Well,
Happening
Airwolf.
there, Wolf, you all right, mate?
You want to come and talk about Airwolf politics? What's going on in the country? I mean, it's a right state, Airwolf, ain't it?
Yeah, Tony's all right. He's just done an
Yeah,
update on his computer and he
yeah,
can't log in.
yeah. So he is a bad Airwolf, but that's what apparently I've heard about his computer. So it's some sort of technical issue. It'll be a week tomorrow, week today, tomorrow, won't it? He's been on. It's over a week.
Yeah, he must be going with Torsten to this. Do you know what? I sent the loggers last week or early this week. He will set up a new channel.
I actually thought that
Yeah.
because one day this week, coming from work, I was looking on my iPad and I couldn't find his channel. But I
Yeah.
did find it on my list. But I thought he deleted him because got a new one off or something.
Yeah, wouldn't surprise me.
You're good, Airwolf. That's good. Yeah, there's a lot going on there, Wolf, ain't there?
Yeah, jump on there, Wolf. Let's put the country to right.
You want to come on, Airwolf, for a little while? Put a link up for you. Want to come on?
Yeah, Darren, I don't normally talk about it, but I had big numbers. How many do you reckon? How many people do you think viewed my video?
What you mean? What's alive or?
Yeah,
I don't know. I've not looked. Go on.
46,000.
What, the one tonight?
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know what was happening?
Airwolf, yeah. Airwolf said, look, 50 billion black hole, 20. Yeah, I deploy lower Airwolf. Yeah, I'll do it for you. Also, because what happens is, I mean, I've really get small views, but we don't worry about it. But the thing is I've had 30 views lost sometimes, so that's good. 46,000. Wow.
Yeah. And what was happening, right? It was telling me, because it was going up to about 400 people watching it, right? 427. That was it, as much as it could go. And it said you can't exceed this number of views. So I couldn't go above that because I got I've only got 300 subscribers or something I think I've got 116 subscribers tonight.
Okay, well, I've gone up tonight. I've gone up by 1, 2, 3,
pushing it out a bit
more tonight. Seven
That's
people.
Mad, isn't it? I think
7 people. Yeah.
I think the reach is going out more. I don't know what they've done, but anyway, I could only get 427 people in, and it kept, this blue thing kept flashing up. You can only go up to 400. So I don't know how many you got to have before you can go.
You all right, Chris? You all right, Airwolf?
Yeah, not bad. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad. Good to see you. So there's a lot going on there, Wolf, ain't there?
There certainly is.
Yeah. Have you been watching the protests around the UK?
Yeah, I've been watching some of them. There's been one in my local area just recently, but I didn't get a big turnout. I only got about 20 or 30 people up at like a building, but apart from that,
is it only just started?
These Gazans,
is it only just started?
This was a couple of weeks ago. It was like a protest. There was really like 20 or 30 folk there because it was a local town.
They should do it every week, and if they do it every week, it'll get bigger. I think there's a national day of action every Friday.
Yeah.
So all these protests, what's going on every Friday, what it's going to do is just the press pick up on it and all these big loads of police. I mean, the resources they're getting from the police, and it must be costing fortunes.
Yeah.
But it highlights the problem because he's so incompetent, Starmer. He can't see that there's a problem. Yes, little.
But see all these Gazans we're taking in, we're going to give them medical treatment. You do not realise that Egypt won't take them. Their neighbours won't take them. You've got Jordan won't take them, and Jordan is technically a Palestinian state because 60% of its population is Palestinian. They won't take them. So the question is, why won't their neighbours take these people? But we're expected to.
None of the Muslim states will take them. They don't want them. They don't want them. And that's what I mean. You've got to ask yourself why. Good old England's the dumping ground, isn't it?
I've done it again, yeah.
The old Churchill tonight, the Churchill statue tonight. And it just made my heart. There's a soldier who sleeps underneath Churchill. A soldier. Sleeps underneath Churchill. Just, you know what I mean? Isn't that fucking mad?
Did you see Hamas praised Keir Starmer for giving them their victory for bringing a Palestinian state? Well, see, at the end of the day, I thought there used to be a day where Britain would stand up to terrorism.
Did they grant it as a state then?
Well, he's meant to be. He's meant to be. The Americans
and he got to go further.
Well, apparently, see the Saudis and all that, they're saying no to it. They want Hamas to stand down and just depart the whole thing. But when you've got idiots like Starmer, Macron, and Carney saying, we'll recognise a Palestinian state, does Starmer not realise they've had a full election?
Yeah, you should never have done that with Palestine. With Hamas in control. Netanyahu won't stop until they're out. I don't think he will.
And the thing was, what Chris was just saying, I was reading something where one of the victims, she was British and she was captured by the October 7th, and she said what he's done it's like surrendering during the World War II to Nazism, which he's done. He surrendered it, hasn't he?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
He's
Well,
absolutely a clown, this guy.
I know somebody that lost a franchise. They'd bought a franchise with a company, and they've lost a franchise because they've been plastered across Facebook about genocides and all the rest of it. And apparently the franchise has caught on to that, and they've been quite anti-Semitic with it, eh? And the franchise have caught on about it, and they've taken the franchise off them because they obviously don't want their company to be affiliated with that.
Well, crazy, isn't it?
It is. And see these people that march down the high street every Saturday saying, "Oh, it's a genocide," this, that, next thing. Do these people not realise that Britain committed a genocide in World War II when we killed 25,000 people in one night in Dresden? Do these people not realise that?
Yeah, of course.
So I just find it a bit hypocritical, these Palestinian protesters complaining about that. But you notice these people are never around. But you never see any Sudan flags or anything like that. It's
well, funny enough, there was I was at a protest tonight. I've been doing quite a lot of protests myself, loads of them. And there was a geezer there tonight with a flag that looked like the ISIS flag. It was white with black writing. And majority, Roy told me and said, it might not be, and it definitely won't, because you could take a picture of it and you can Google search it and that, can't you? I think that. So, but it was just the way it looked. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so they know exactly what they're doing. Because I said to him, "What's that flag, mate?" He went, "No, it's not what you think." But yeah, he's certainly heating up.
I mean, the thing is, all these people, what we said before, right? What Airwolf just said, if they're protesting, right? If they protested, like, I'm not being funny, you see it, you've been down, you've seen it. I've seen a couple of few on bloody bikes today. But the thing is that if you look, most of them at different ages. So you've got young women, you've got middle age, you've got elderly people. Do they honestly think what they're protesting about? If they went to them places, they wouldn't care what they are. They'd get rid of them straight away because they wouldn't agree with the way they're dressed or what they believe in. So it's stupid. You're protesting for something where you have to look at the facts. It's about what's going on with the problem with the hotels and that, but it's the principles of the situation where we were sort of friends tonight. That was out this afternoon. If one's got a daughter, she was saying about her going out at night time. I could see where she was coming from because obviously, like that. But also, yes, there's people are dressed up. They can wear whatever they want to wear, young girls. But the thing is that she was saying the same sort of thing. But the day was like that. The freedom. It's not what they would do to them. They would literally bloody slaughter them, wouldn't they?
Yeah, of course they would be. Yeah.
Wearing short tops or skirt up or thing up to their legs or knees above their knees or something,
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It's like there was a gay bloke there today, and he was going, "Oh, what are you doing?" He's doing all that, and I thought, like,
what happened now?
You just don't know, mate.
No, what had happened to Matt there? That's right. Yeah, it's happened in the past, which it has.
Yeah.
So you protest for something. Well, if you're going to prepare the thing is, if you're protesting about something, say with putting placards in front of people's faces or reporters, they're standing that ground protesting what their cause is. Yet they would cover their face up, so it proves they're not protesting generally. They're covering it, blocking their face off, or with a mask on, that sort of thing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy.
Have you noticed something about these left-wing protesters? They've always got to shout to make their point. They can't.
Oh yeah.
They can't just speak to somebody just genuinely. And see these left-wing protesters, they won't condemn Hamas, even though.
No.
This
I just
is
said
real,
that.
right?
I just said the same thing. Yeah.
But this is the irony. Here's the irony here. They're protesting about a genocide Israel to Palestine, but did they not realise that Genocide Watch confirmed that Hamas committed genocide on October 7th? But they won't condemn Hamas.
Yeah.
Which is strange.
They struggle to debate about it. You know, when you mention Hamas or, you know, the 7th of October, they struggle to engage with that or call it wrong. They definitely won't call it wrong. You know, I mean, not but you get one there and again, Will, but yeah, they don't like to.
What was this thing yesterday? Yeah, well, Chris, about that with Nicola Sturgeon yesterday? Because so much going on about things yesterday. What was that about? What she said she is or something? What is she or what isn't she?
Well, I've no idea. I've no idea. I've been too busy listening to what's happening with Putin and Zelensky and Trump. I've not seen anything about Nicola Sturgeon.
Right, though, she says that about, I think, about not, I don't know if she's non-binary or non, but I don't know. She was saying, I saw it on GB yesterday, last night.
Well, that'll be Sturgeon playing to the gallery, probably.
Yeah.
Will she say she's non-binary?
She was saying something. Yeah, I should type it in there. I don't know. It's something she was saying about yesterday or something. I don't think they can make out what she was saying again. Yeah.
Okay, now.
At least there's some good news. That's Trump signing another peace deal with Armenia and Azerbaijan. He's brought that vote to an end, and I've heard reports suggesting that Trump and Putin are going to agree to a deal for Ukraine. And if Zelensky doesn't accept the peace deal, America's going to walk. America's just going to say, "You're on your own."
Yeah. Right, no.
Oh yeah, I mean, because he has tried to resolve it. I mean, I think it was great when he humiliated him in the office, his Oval Office, but he said what he done with the money, because like here again, splash the money out again. Where's the money gone to? He said, "Where's the money gone to?"
Yeah. Well, he pocketed it and he put it on his offshore account.
I did read somewhere that Ukraine's had over 300,000 desertions, and the front lines are breaking. Effectively, what's happening is Prokrovsk is about to fall. Effectively, this is why there's this urgency to get this peace summit on the go, because Prokrovsk's about to fall. Basically, what they're doing is they're cutting off the roads effectively around that area, so they can't get supplies into the garrison. And the Russians are coming into areas and they're not even facing resistance because Ukraine don't have the troops anymore and they don't have the weapons.
Well, they've had more than enough money, and like I say, he's funding it all out, isn't he? Fucking hell. You could see he was a crook from the off.
And we're paying him £3 billion a year.
Crazy, isn't it? Little. That's what I mean to fund war, though, you know? Like, he'll be funding other wars. That money, you know, and he was going to take 1.4 billion off the pensioners.
Yeah.
What, to pay for the bloody hotels? To pay for, like, what we're giving them?
Look at that thing, what he's done. Is it the 100-year deal he's in? And he signed up a 100-year deal, didn't he, as well? Starmer, didn't he? For Britain to pay money or so, 100 years. Bloody hell.
Well,
I did read somewhere about that deal, that this deal has clauses in it. So effectively, say for instance there's an election this year, and Reform come in, Reform can cancel that deal. So it's not as if it's a 100-year guaranteed deal. There's a lot of clauses in to suggest that if a new government comes in, the government can cancel the deal.
Yeah, it needs to. You can't have that because it's any decade of government sign up in that is going to bloody bankrupt the place here more, isn't it? 100 years.
Yeah, crazy.
5 years, 6 years. You've got to be cancelled because that's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Damn it, listen, mate, I'm going to go now anyway. So time.
All right, Emma. So you do anything tomorrow, are you, or what you doing tomorrow? Anything?
Yeah, either the dogs or Epping or both. I don't know.
Oh, okay. We'll look about tomorrow, that sort of thing.
Yeah. No, you don't, mate.
All right, then.
Yeah, we'll speak to you later.
Have a nice night. See you later.
Yeah, have a look at my channel. I've got a few protests on there, and that's some good ones.
Yeah, you've seen that one there. Wolf, you subscribe to Emma's channel.
I don't know. I think so.
I'll put it in a link. If you want to, Emma's put a link in there.
Hope you done.
Yeah.
I'll speak to you later. Anyway, have a good evening, guys.
Nice night.
Cheers, then, yeah. Cheers, then, yeah.
Yeah, it's just madness what's happening.
Yeah, I tell you what, Chris. I mean, like Michelle, I know you've always I watch so much stuff, right? And I know like what's funny videos, what's going on. I'm plus serious. I like watching that political. I don't know if you watch it, Political Nerds. That's quite a good channel. There's so much stuff I watch, and literally, the hypocrisy, the stuff going on, and and just the lies. It's unbelievable, isn't it?
It is. It's the double standards and things like that. I mean, I don't know if you've heard that John Healey recently. That John Healey said about 6 months ago that the UK army could not repel an invasion. Then he's turned around and said just recently that if Taiwan is attacked, the UK will defend it. And you're saying to yourself, well, hold on. You're saying we can't repel an invasion, but yet our army's going to take on China, who's got an army of 2.5 million.
Oh, yeah.
I would really love some of what he's drinking.
Well, see, the thing is, it's not with the army. I mean, you've seen it. It's been cut left, right, and centre. But if you remember when they mooted about having youngsters join it, and a lot of parents said, "Well, I'm not going to let my son or daughter join. Why should I?" When Star won't let these kids join it, and you won't get people joining up because a lot of. I mean, I've said it before here, right? I speak. We had to the services, and we're speaking to people, and even they've said they was in the services. They if they had the opportunity again, they would think about joining because what's happening now it's gone out of control with the decisions, politics, everything with it all now.
Yeah, nobody supports this government. That's the problem. Everybody wants this government out. And see, in terms of like the army and things like that, why should people fight for this country? Because there's nothing left to fight for. And did you hear about that NATO guy? This is the first threat by a military chief. It was a military chief from NATO threatening to take Kaliningrad in Russia, saying that we could take that within a few days. That's the first threat by a military person towards taking somebody's territory. It's NATO against Russia. And Russia came out and said that if any attack on Kaliningrad, they would use nuclear weapons to defend it if they had to. So that's because they're panicking, you see, because they're about to lose Pokrovsk. And that's a big area in terms of importance for Ukraine.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, it's that guy when you see, I mean, like I thought it was good when Trump did have a guy, but the thing is, it's even like what's been going on, with this guys and everything else. When he don't get his way, he turns up at a place. He literally, you can see, I want a bit of attention. What about money for me or stuff? Money to be cut off. He literally like tries to put his neck in and say like, what about me as such?
Yes, that's Zelensky. He annoys me. 3 years ago, that war could have been stopped. There was a guy. I'll subscribe just shortly, Hammers. No problem.
He's like, up into the protest like London or Epping, yeah.
That war could have been stopped 3 years ago because apparently the Ukrainians walked away from a near peace deal in Istanbul. And they walked away from it because idiots like Boris Johnson went over and basically told them that we'll back you to the hilt. And look what's happened. Absolute chaos has happened. But
I mean, the thing is, it's like with this, it's like this hard question. You could always say, how can I say it? I mean, like you UK's experience, you can't have coming in to have these regime changes. 'Cause it doesn't work. You know, you've had it with Afghanistan, Iraq, Libya. Again, I know these countries got some of them barbaric ways, which they have. But the thing is, if you go change these places, it's not going to work. You're just going to get more hate, which is happening. I mean, you see them countries now, they hate it because they've gone in. I think what it was, a lot of them places, they may have kept it under control, like the people that was like that way. But obviously, they went in because obviously regime took money. And look what's happened. The place has turned the basket cases now, some of them places.
See, the thing is, there's a saying, sometimes it's better the devil you know. You look at Syria, they got rid of Assad. Well, that was that idiot Erdogan. And now you're left with, you've got all these different factions. Look at it, take Syria over. You've got that Jelani. You've got the Russians are there. They're staying on their bases. You've got all these different militias. You've got the Israelis. You've got the Turkish people. The Turkish want America to basically keep the Israelis at check. You've got all the Druze community, sometimes maybe leaving people like Bashar al-Assad in situ is maybe for the best in a lot of ways. Same with Iraq. We went in guns blazing to Iraq. We should never have been in there. And we probably made the whole situation worse.
Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of people agree that even military, they agree because it has made it worse now. I mean, be honest, really. Like I couldn't name. I mean, I think I said before someone I was talking to, I couldn't name the president of Iraq or Libya. I mean, you knew the other names, the other two, Gaddafi and what's his name, Saddam Hussein, but I couldn't name now the presidents of them two countries now.
No, because they're not in the media as they were. They're not as prominent as what they were. But I think with the Middle East is a dangerous place as it is. It's always one step away from complete disaster. But see Syria at the minute, what an absolute. The Druze are getting massacred, the Alawites are getting massacred, and the UK government's handing the youth Syrian regime money. Don't forget, this is the same Syrian regime that threatened to go and take over Israel as well. So the Israelis have stormed in there. They're trying to create a buffer zone between themselves and Syria. Then you've got the Turkish in there as well, and you've got the Russians, and it's a mess, Syria. It's an absolute mess.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. It is a mess what you said because it just doesn't work. You know, I mean, it's like you can't go in places like the thing is, I think people want Trump to take over, but the thing is that. You know, it wouldn't happen. But the thing is that it's like someone coming in and saying, we don't want this government. We know the British people don't want the government here. But, you know, you can't have our places come in and say, take over that particular country because obviously it's a democracy or this sort of thing. But the thing is, it doesn't work. You know, it's got to be the people like in this of like the UK. I mean, like, as I was saying earlier, and for sort of jammers, you know, I know you look at things. I mean, I've looked at it. I mean, there's no petition again about a general election. Now it's got to have 100,000. And I said to Hammers that I signed it November last year, and I got an email saying that it'd be discussed in January. Never got an email, and again, it was basically brushed aside because I wonder about 300, 400,000 last year. But the thing is, the petition's up again. They won't listen again. They'll probably just try and push it aside or something. So the government's got voted in, they're in power, that sort of thing to the next general election.
Well, I've heard rumours that he's been told that he's got 6 months to sort this out, or they'll try and oust him. See, he's still wanting Rayner in there, and you know why the markets aren't crashing at the minute like they did under Truss? Because I think the markets are looking at it and looking at what's behind them. When you've got Lamy, you've got that West Streeting and things like that, and I think they're saying there's worse sitting behind them than there is actually who's in power at the minute. So just leave it. I think see if it comes to the stage where Rayner's going to take power. I think he just might call a general election just to spite her because him and her don't get on.
I mean, the thing is, I mean, yeah, that's about them. They don't get on because they're different size. But the thing is like you just said. I mean, if they say, I mean, like, you know, I've said, I mean, I look at a lot of stuff, and I've never seen so much, you know, stuff, jokes, images of a prime minister. I've never seen this in my lifetime. I mean, even Boris Johnson might have the funny videos where he messed something up, but the thing is, the guy's not liked. But the trouble is, I can understand that, but like you said, the whole cabinet, who's in there to replace him? It's even worse, isn't it?
Yeah, when you look at his cabinet, you've got people like David Lammy, Wes Streeton, Lisa Nandy. It's not exactly inspirational people. If there's somebody half competent there, you would maybe say, well, fair enough. And you've got Andy Burnham. He's kind of itching to get a seat. He's looking to maybe try and get a seat as well, so he can stand for leader. And you look at the benches. You say to yourself that there's nobody there. That's why the markets aren't crashing, because the markets are saying, if we crash, we could potentially end up with somebody worse. And I think that's probably what's saving Keir Starmer at the minute, is the fact that there's worse behind them, which isn't a great recipe for the UK. But even if we did call a general election, you would still get those hardcore Labour voters voting them back in again.
Yeah, I mean, I think personally, I think it'd be all over the place, because they're probably what you said. You probably get the ones still voting for Labour, and they'll get him maybe in seats for a small majority. So it might be, I don't know, you know, like for example, 20-30%, right? But they've got a seat, which they have. Tories, I think, are going to be sort of like vanished. A few seats here and there. Maybe Lib Dems again, Greens. I don't think Reform. I mean, it's about Reform. I don't think they're going to personally, you know, get seats low. I don't really think so. And then you've also got the other thing now, which is true. You know, as you've seen it as well. I think I decided the name of it. You've got Jeremy Corbyn's party launched now, ain't you, as well?
Yeah, that's actually good news that Jeremy Corbyn started a party, because that'll take votes off of Labour.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Yeah.
Reform UK they've got Advance as well. They'll take voters off of Reform, and you'll still get people maybe vote, especially if Robert Jenrick gets in as Tory leader. You'll probably get people going back to the Tories as well. So that's kind of splitting that vote. So it's maybe best if the whole election off, the Corbyn gets his party up and going, then calling an election, because they'll take a lot of votes off the way, especially the hardliners, the Free Palestine mob and all them. They'll gravitate towards Corbyn.
Well, that's what's going to happen with that 16-year-old votes, right? The thing is, they did say about it. I know they did say it's always been Labour, but the thing is, that could backfire. Where he thinks they're going to vote for Labour, right? They're probably going to go for more hard left part of the youngsters, where they've been at school, colleges.
You see, the thing is, we've probably been indoctrinating kids a wee bit with LGBT, with you're supposed to feel guilty because you're white and all the rest, that you've got to this, you've got to that, and it's like all this, and a lot of them will fall through the cracks, and they'll not believe it, but you will get a large majority of them that will believe it. I mean, if you speak to these Free Plasticine mobs, they don't know anything. They don't know what River what say. They don't know anything about Palestine, any of the laws in Palestine. I challenged one of them about a law they had in 2018, which they've repealed, about that you can, if a woman gets fingered, that the woman would then have to marry the person that done it.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, that got repealed in 2018, and they don't. I think it was a Penal Code 301, I think it's called, and that was the law that got repealed. But chances are that's probably still largely in effect, and you get a lot of that in a lot of the Middle East countries. And people say, well, why? But see, when these people come over here for these countries, this is what people don't understand. A lot of people don't understand this. they're bringing that culture with them. They believe that if they do that over here, they'll get away with it effectively because in their country that is acceptable.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, the thing is there's laws here, which there is, and not with anything like that sort of thing. That whatever it is, done with if it's underage or that sort of thing you're saying, but they think it's acceptable. Put a law here as a law, which it is, but they've been fighting to impose this because it's racist, but it's not, because if it's law, it's law. You expect to have you could say white men to do that sort of thing, because of course they'd be convicted, which they should be, but like that they get away with it because you said they think, oh, it's acceptable.
I mean, I did read, I think it was 3 years ago, it happened in Pakistan, and the lady had to marry the person that done it. It was ordered on a court, and you're bringing people over here, and how I mean, when they're coming over here, their views of women and girls is completely different to a lot of guys in this country. They're viewing them as technically a piece of meat, really, effectively.
Disgusting.
Mate, I'm not saying that some of the guys in this country don't treat women badly, because they do. But a lot of people coming over, they've coming across with this view, well, if I do that, I can then maybe marry that person, or that underage marriage is acceptable, and that you can throw LGBT people buildings and things like that. Like, you've got to bring people over that are as close to your views as possible. Now, the Sikh community, they've settled into British life quite effectively. A lot of the Ukrainians have embedded quite well. But when you start bringing over people that have got this kind of culture, it's a recipe for disaster.
See, the thing is with that as well, what you said, I remember, I've watched sort of stuff, and I listened to it sometimes before I go out in the morning and things like that. It was on, I think it was on Reason I watched, and what's his name? Nick Ferrari asked the question to Jess Phillips about the what you just said, like the victims of crime. And it showed like a lot of percentage was, do you have a nationality carrying out bad crime, sex attacks, and harassment and anything else? And she went, well, she said, and in all cultures, well, no one's saying it's not, e.g., white people, men, right? But again, the statistics was showing what it was, the actual statistics. But she couldn't say the word who's doing it, which, when you look at the figures, if that's what the figures are, what is reported to the police, that's what it is. It's not made up figures. You can't make it up, but they won't condemn it to think, well, look, let's look at its reality. It's what's going on. And what you said, education, where, we've all been taught we don't act like that. We're not saying white guys have done that, figured that, but again, the normal blokes, you don't do that sort of thing,
Yeah, it's ridiculous what's going on, and it's just going to get worse before it gets better. But they seem to think there's nothing wrong with this. They seem to think, they're duped into this thing that is diversity, that we're being diverse, that we're getting enriched by all this diversity. But you can have diversity not by sabotaging your country's values to do it. Like, you look at, now, if we had true diversity, this is where this diversity goes all wrong. They want diversity where people like illegal immigrants are treated differently by law in this country, a bit treated better in the law. Like that Shabana Mahmood tried, that illegal immigrants would be held to a lower standard by the law than UK citizens, which would be wrong. Now, where diversity goes wrong is what they do is, by trying to be diverse, they're actually being racist towards white people when they're doing it. They're saying, well, we can't have white people going for RAF jobs, we can't have this, can't have that. If true diversity and equality existed, surely it would be the best candidate for the job, regardless of skin colour and regardless of what ethnic background they're, surely.
Oh, everyone would say the same thing, because the thing is, don't matter what everybody is, don't matter what, what race they are, what sex are, whatever they are, they figure that if the person's, you said, like, not just tick the boxes. A person's qualified, as experienced, and they come across good. They've done it. They are. Let's get the role. But you can't say what you said. Oh, we've got to do it because e.g. this person, that person, because that's where it called the person can be crap at their job. And they employ them, and then it's head high disaster, and they can't get rid of them because there can be discrimination calls, cases, and things like that.
Yes, this is what's wrong. They talk about diversity, but it's not actually diversity. It's actually putting people. Now, if Shabana Mahmood had got her way of things, a white British person would have been treated more harshly by the courts. So, if, say, for instance, you and somebody else commit a crime, you've robbed a bank, you've assaulted people, and you've done it with someone from the Asian community, what would happen there is, if they came in, that other person came in and say, "Well, I've been hard done by. My ancestor was a slave, and all the rest of it. Blah blah blah. I've been hard done by slavery." They would be treated a lot lighter than what you would, and the justice system had Shabana Mahmood got her way.
Yeah, it's not on, is it? Because again, it can't happen like that, can it?
No, but that's a sad thing. But was there for Robert Jenrick? That was what was going to be coming in, and it's just ridiculous that this is happening. But I just find it a wee bit rich. All these Tory MPs. You've got that Chris. What's his name? Chris Phillips. I think he's a shadow minister. He's doing a lot of videos on immigration and things like that. And you're saying, "Well, hold on. You were in power for 14 years. Could you not done this when you were in power for 14 years?"
No, what happened was, I know what you're saying, because that guy, he used to go around the morning place in the morning like they do now, right? He's had so many jobs. I think he's been a policing minister, he's been this minister, secretary, whatever. And same with Jenrick, he was asked on GB News one night, and someone in the audience said, "Well, hold on a minute, you was in 14 years. What did you do about it?" So this thing is actually getting thrown back because they was in power, so this should have been done over 14 years. Even when they in that coalition thing, right, with the Lib Dems, they was the government. They got the majority, which they did, but they didn't put these things into practice.
No, what they done was, I think all this border nonsense was about. I think this was to sabotage Brexit. I think this was to say, "Oh, Brexit was a disaster. We couldn't take our control of borders, but let's all jump into the bed with the EU again." But actually, had they done Brexit right, that would have gave us the power and the mechanisms to secure a border. We could have secured that border years ago, not a problem. You look at America. Trump's went in there and their border's secure. Because you've got the government has got the will to do it. And I think I read somewhere they've had 0 border engagements this month. That tells its own story. They've secured the border, where we're just letting every Tom, Dick and Harry come in.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, with what I said before, I know you've thought about it, and I've as well. If you're like we like, DBS checks and things like that, and which you have to do, only checks. But the thing is, it's what people are concerned about. You can't have people, undocumented and not having background checks and security checks, because it is security, which it is, any sort of security, whatever it's down to crime, serious stuff, it needs checking out, which it does.
I heard somebody saying today that it's a lot easier for a killer to get into this country than it is for a genuine foreign citizen who maybe wants to come over here and make a living. It's a lot harder for somebody who wants to come over genuinely than a serial killer to come over, because they can just come over on a small boat unchecked.
And the thing is, like, just what they said, chucking documents away, which ain't on, because everyone has to have documentation to your name, which you do. So we've all got documentation, but you can't say you've got no documents. If you was genuine, like, want to seek asylum and get a better life, you would have that paper. So that's who I am. That's what I've come from. So you would obviously sell the thing where you're doing that as truthful, to say the reasons why you want to have this citizenship, or come in whatever the way of the practice is.
But see, what I laugh at, I keep hearing this nonsense about they're coming for these war-torn countries, and what I laugh about that is what kind of men are they that are leaving their sisters, their little brothers, their mums, their dads behind in a war-torn country?
Well, that's it. I mean, the thing is, that's what they've said because most genuine guys in this country wouldn't do that. What you said to their wives, sisters, whatever they got, daughters, whatever, they would stay, wouldn't they? And maybe say, well, look, we'll try and get you safe to there. Maybe I'll follow in time, but just get you out of the country, away from them regimes and that sort of thing.
Yeah, but sadly, that's not what happens.
I mean,
Logan, for that, did you see that question time with
I
that
was
Labour
gonna
MP
Yeah.
that there were women and children, and they got absolutely slaughtered for it.
Yeah, that I was just about to say that because I don't watch Question Time BBC, but the thing is, I see it on a YouTube clip, and when I watched it, and even the audience, which what they made up, even they shouted and booed and that because what he came out and said, it wasn't even the case.
Yeah, he's just trying to basically deflect and trying to get sympathy, really.
Yeah, because most of it's said that it is young men, which it is, and they've been at schools where they've gone to school and you can see they're adult, with a moustache or beard and that, and again the schools. Oh no, but again you can't be in a school if you're overage, or in a class and that.
But see, the thing is, we could have stopped that years ago, and it's just sad that our governments, they promise that much, but they deliver so little, and that's the problem we've got. We've got government. You've got the Tories saying they'll do this, they'll do that, but I don't think anybody believes them anymore.
No, that's what I don't think because I think the thing is I've looked at when you had that. I mean, I think it's 2019. What's his name? Johnson got a big majority, which he did. I think someone else got it before that, but he got a big majority, which he did, and literally had the power and they just threw it away because it just they could watch so many things in practice, but nothing really happened.
No, that's the thing. It's very, 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 very sad, and we need something very, very drastic to happen in this country. Very drastic, because we're heading towards a big crash because the economy can't sustain this.
No. It's. I mean, how much she talks it all up. I mean, it is. I mean, you're seeing places shutting. There's people being laid off. So it is happening here and there because they can't afford the cost of. Well, they've got to pay like rates or national insurance hikes and things like that, and extra pay.
Yeah, and there's like loads of businesses shutting down, and but see, this budget in November time will probably be more tax rises again. She's got to find £40 billion apparently, at least 40 billion or 50 billion or something. She's got to find. So no idea where she's going to find it.
Yeah, because I mean, it's saying it's that. Like when Peter paid Paul, and the thing is that they're going to take it to somewhere to pay for that. So someone's going to be hitting the pocket, which they are.
Yeah, and what will happen is you'll just drive more businesses under, which will hurt the economy again. And the issue is, see, Miliband, he's had about £28 billion of that. Then you've got Zelensky, he's had another £3 billion of that. There's £31 billion straight away.
Well, see, the thing is, look at the money, what he's causing with the energy costs, with the green stuff. It's not even worth it because what's being laid out. I mean, I was seeing yesterday that he's in some area, but it's all other place. He's after farmland to put all these solar panels on there, and they look horrible, which they do. But again, you see, they're doing that. They're targeting the farmers, and he wants to put that on their land. And do energy cost again. But again, it ain't going to make the bills go down. I mean, when there was opposition, they step out, bring the bills down. Their bills have gone up on the energy costs.
And they'll keep going up, but that's the problem. They'll keep going up. And see this nonsense with Russia as well, that we don't want to buy Russian gas and oil and things like that. We've got our own gas and oil, which we could be digging, but we don't do it for some bizarre reason. But this is another reflection of this Russia war as well, that the Europeans, they'll not buy Russian gas and oil, and because they hang me that, and that's just driving up prices as well. It's no hurting Russia because they're getting people like Russia, China, India. It will not affect them, but it's affecting the European economies, and the European economies don't realise it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's like that. Cost, with Europe and that, he put the tariffs up for Europe, didn't he? But ours is kept low. He proves he's target Europe because the costs have gone up on tariffs, ain't it, as well in Europe?
Yeah, see, Trump doesn't like the Europeans. He doesn't like the Europeans. I think if he go his way, he would. Did you see what he done with that von der Leyen? He absolutely ran rings round her, and he got a deal with von der Leyen, which Europeans basically got nothing out of it. But the Europeans are idiots. When we left the EU, we should have stayed out of the EU. You see, France. I keep hearing about how bad our economy is due to Brexit, and you see France, they're having to maybe cut back on public holidays because their economy's about to go bust.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be. I think a lot of economies and around the world, well, Europe and that guy, and there's gonna be lots of problems. I think it's going to occur. I think there's gonna be big changes and big financial changes, or things going to affect people, which it is. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yes, sadly, and it will be a lot of people will suffer from it, but I don't think they'll go near the benefits again. I think the issue Labour have is they've got the backbenchers are basically running that party now, and the backbenchers now know that they've got the power to veto like the benefit cuts and things like that. So Reeves is going to find it hard to find the money that she needs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the money. Yeah, because she needs it, but where's it come from? Because they're going to be one's bent against one's different issues, which they are.
I can't see her going back to the benefit system because she's already failed there. And the backbenchers would have a field day with her. It'll be tax rises probably. They're talking about. I've read somewhere they're talking about taxing gambling and private nursing homes. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, well, they done that. If you remember, when they were saying about the national insurance cost and other things of buildings and that, where people using sprays, and they were saying that a lot of the care homes and also the hospices won't be able to afford it because they're relying on money, which they do, like if they're charity wise, they rely on that. So they won't be able to afford like the staff working, they're like doing the care and that sort of thing. But again, it was asking question time and all that sort of time. And again, he just basically answered like saying, "Oh, it wasn't the case," but they went. Some might have to shut down them, and some of them.
That's what they don't realise. That's the same happened with these private schools. They've taxed these private schools to the hilt. Now these private schools, some people can't afford to pay the fees, and they're then having to come back to the public schools, which then causes a problem because there's more demand in the public schools now because we're taking everybody's kids in. So you're getting private school kids coming back to the public system, and that's causing too much demand. And they don't realise that once they start taxing like the way they are.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because that's what I say. The business ain't going to have that being taxed. They've got to pay staff, the cost of that, insurance, there's insurance, anything else. They don't want to know about that because it's going to cost them a fortune.
Yeah, it's just worrying the way this country's going, and we don't have anybody competent in the wings to solve that.
No, I mean that's what I said. I think it's in a mess, which it is, because when the constituencies people live in, it's hard for someone, a smaller party, to get in because they're doing finances, money, literature, but they put the leaflets out. it's a lot to go through, which it is, and it's quite hard for it to get in. Which they so they say that word sometimes. Oh, people stand for the parliament or whatever it is locally in that, but you need to have money. You need to have time, because the thing is they've got this land to play, and they've got the money with leaflets. They've got the money for also the helpers to go out doing the leafleting or knock at people's doors. Where if you're on your own, you won't have the time to do that. You can't go at every single property in that area where you're representing, because it'd be time and your energy and that sort of thing.
Yes, it's a big operation, these elections and things like that.
Yeah.
On a wee local election, you've got to have a candidate, you've got to have the literature, you've got to have maybe an office as well. So there's a lot to go with it. Plus, you've got to have policies as well, which suit the local area. You've got to make sure the candidate is a good candidate, because you just don't want to put up anybody.
Oh yeah, no, because it will come back if the person's not from that area, or they've said something wrong, or they've never known an area. Because so it has to be vetted again to make sure you've got the right person, because they will slaughter that person by saying what they are or what they're not, and so they try and bring the person down.
And plus, even if this person is good, you're going up against parties that are more established than yourself, and that always causes a problem as well, because I've never voted for an independent and never will, because I guess a lot of people don't trust independents.
Yeah, I mean the trouble is, that's what I was going to say. The way it's designed, they know if they say people stand right, you should just say independent. I say about the money, but also they know the independent won't get in. Even like here, right? When you had like the mayor election for the mayor of London, right? There was that many people standing. I made the joke up. You might as well have a piece of wallpaper and use that as a ballot form. The paper was that long. It was longer than A4. So we got an A4 bit of paper. It was longer than that, right? So imagine all them names on there. And literally, they've got a booklet as well. There was a lot of independents who may have been saying the same sort of thing as Reform candidate. But the thing is, time everyone voted, they'll go that one, go that one. That's why, again, it wasn't a huge turnout, but he got in again. But it was time you had all the votes up across the whole of the city. You could say more people voted against him. But again, it was that many people standing. That's why it goes all over the place. It's one vote. It's why it goes all over the place.
Yeah, I would never stand for an election. Never. I knew a guy that was going to stand. He was standing for UKIP, and his employers actually said to him at the time, "Look, we're no wanting." He was a taxi driver, and he had to do a different area to what he was trying to get into as a council leader, because what they didn't want his taxi turning into a clinic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they will turn on that person they get in. It'll be very hard for them. They'll make their life hell, or they'll could be get targeted, because that's what they do. They won't want that person getting in, so that's how they make it hard for the person who could get in for that particular party or something.
And plus, you take it, if you get somebody that's maybe had a bad experience with the council and things like that, and getting his taxi, he would get the worst of it maybe on a Saturday night if the person's got a few drinks in them as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they'll play it all out to bring the person down, because he's at particular parties. That's what they'll do, because they don't really want that person in there, which they don't.
Would you ever stand?
No, it's too much, because as we said, if you locally, you've got to have the money, you've got to have the time, you've got to get literature out, you've got to pay for it. I think it's a cost you've got to pay I think a deposit, ain't it, you pay if you lose. I think you've got to pay the full amount or something, can't you?
I think you've still got to pay. I think you've got to pay to take part in the election. Then I think you've got to pay even if you don't get in. So I think there's something like that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. And you've got to get people to back you. There's a lot of things involved, and again, it's time also to get personal, because if you think about it, if you stood like for, if people was going to go Reform, UKIP or something else, but they were one of Advance UK, and you said what you're going to stand for, you're probably going to get targeted. Where you live, or where you cut down the street, you get people call your names again, which again, you're not that big monster. You're standing for what the issue is.
Yeah, I know he didn't get in, the taxi driver, but I think it would just bring too much hassle to your life. So
Yeah,
I don't think it would be a good idea to stand. Plus, I think you would have to stand in an area that you don't live local to. That would probably be the safest way of doing it.
Yeah, I know. They're meant to. I think anyway. I think they're meant to be like, they don't have to live in the particular same area they're representing, but they have to live within that sort of, like, you could say, Candy or London Borough. They've got to live in that particular area, like the actual area. Not like to say they've got to live in that particular street, but it's got to be. You can't say, oh, if I'm like one for, I don't know, East London, and they live out in Essex. I think they've got to be in that particular area, like that particular London Borough.
Yeah, I think they've got to be within a reasonable distance. And saying that, Nigel Farage got in Clacton. I don't think it was in Clacton.
Well, no, because he lives down in near Sevenoaks, around that way. I do know the area, Alberton, around that way. He lives right there. I actually see him years ago. I'm going back probably 10, 11 years ago, and I was out somewhere in that area, and he was there. He was doing his shopping. I actually saw, I spotted him. I did see him. So he lives over that side of Kent, which he does. But the thing is that, yeah, I mean, he apparently, when he stood for that, so he pushed the bloke aside. He stepped in, and he obviously won Clacton because he knew it'd be probably a safe seat. But yeah, he doesn't live in Clacton. He lives down in Kent.
Yeah, that shouldn't be allowed. They should live within a reasonable distance to the area that they're actually standing in, so people can have some sort of community feeling to them, if you know what I mean. That'd probably be the best way.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you live in an area, you should, because like any of us being where we're living, and next, but you're so like you said, I'm going to be a candidate in Newcastle. I'm going to be a candidate in, I don't know, Manchester. You can't do that because you're in that particular area. They're not even near each other.
Yeah, it's the British system. What do we expect? It always seems to.
It's the system. Yeah, it's the system. Yeah. And what they get away with, you had that Baroness Bone. She had that thing with the PPE. Oh, she's suspended from the Tories. Independent. You've got people in Labour, independent. This is what it happens. Oh, they're independent now, but they're still going into work. If you were suspended from your job, you can't go into work unless you got an interview, if you're going to be interviewed or something. But these people, they go back in the Commons next week.
Yeah, it's all wrong, the system. And these politicians, councillors, they get away with absolute murder. And
I mean,
expenses as well. That's another scam with people having to pay for. They're having to pay for the electricity bills, their VPNs, their housing.
I mean, the thing is, if you like a London MP, you shouldn't, or even just outside the area, you shouldn't have a second house because you're living. As you said, you should be in the constituency or neighbouring constituency, but they've got other places in London which ain't right. you've got MPs that come down in probably Friday, Monday to Friday. So you bet your life they're in a luxury apartment or somewhere nice. So again, that's being paid for by us.
Yeah, it's all wrong. It's all wrong.
Yeah.
But there's not much we can do about it, unfortunately. Sadly.
This is it. I mean, the thing is, that's what I've been to the last couple of days. Unfortunately, so the protest garden. Yes, people's doing great. The people doing the filming is doing great. But the thing is, deep down, we could do it or whatever. But again, no one listens because they've dubbed you in these names. You've heard everyone calling people names, far right or racist, which isn't the case to do that. It's not. It's doing the issue, like you just said, policies. Things like that. Policies matter a lot. So if policies ain't working, they be looked at.
Yeah, but sadly it won't, unfortunately. I'm just going to head off. Is that all right?
Yeah. Hey, Wolf, I'm going to finish myself in a minute because I'm getting a bit tired now. I've been over 3 hours now. So thanks for coming on. I'll probably do tonight again, Sunday. So it'd be good to talk to you. Yeah, always you're doing well. Yeah.
Yeah, very good. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll see you later. Good night.
That's all right. No problem, Chris. Yeah, see that, mate. Yeah, no problem.
Good night. Good night.
Good night. See you, mate. Bye then. Bye. Bye. Right, so that's it, everybody. We stay at 3 hours and 41 minutes. I've just got to probably make myself a cup of tea now because it's 12:10, and I hope people like to watch it back sometimes. It was a surprise at one tonight because I was out all day with some friends, but I just thought do a little, I call it like a little pop-up one. Mad Live, I put it down, probably Saturday night. Mad Live was that. Thanks to everyone coming on. We've had go for their names. Mick came on, Mick and Nick at the beginning. Logman, that's a connection issue, but Logman's always comes on, which is good. But he was there, which is on the list, which is good. Crafting Budgie Mama. 2 Up 2 Dan Hammers. That was just a minute. Airwolf just gone off. Sub to 2 Up 2 Dan's channel. It's a link there. Probably some of you subscribe to it, but do try to go on his link because he's doing a lot of lives now, which is good in London and Essex. Thanks for them coming on. I've had about 5 names, I think it was. Everyone's a part of the chat again. You know who you are. I'm not going to read all the names out again. Go back in the top fans list. All the names are in there. Lot in there. We're not going to read all that because there's a lot of names in there. But you know who you are. Thank you, everyone taking part. That's it. Probably it'll be again tonight. Sunday night now. Now it's just gone 12:10. So probably see everyone again tonight. For Sunday night chat again and different things being said about it. So enjoy the rest of your late night and Sunday, and probably see you again tonight. Bye then.